Yes, thank you very much, Dee, and a big cheerio hello to you in the happiest place on earth, Happy FM studio. What a game of football we've got here. Top of the table clash, first versus third on the table. You've got the Victor Harbour Kangaroos undefeated up against the Willunga Demons. They've lost just the one game this year, and that was to a very courageous and tough side. McLaren District certainly building their portfolio of wins on the trot. And can't wait for this though, to see how good the Demons are. It's their big test. They've got a few players out, and Victor Harbour are looking like they've got their strongest lineup on the park. To get a bit more insight into this game, I turn to a man we simply call Chris Shotgun. Shout out, Chris. Tell us, what are your thoughts today?
Good afternoon, Steve G. Good afternoon, listeners of Happy FM, 90.1 on the FM dial, and YouTubers. Yes, fantastic conditions here today at Roo Park, downtown Victor Harbour, on the river, joining the river. It's a fantastic day for footy, and yeah, this is the game that everyone's talking about this round. You know, you said already that the Willunga are third and Victor are top. If McLaren Districts are second, so Willunga are on 6 wins from 7 games. McLaren Districts are on 6 wins from 7 games. Victor Harbour are 7 from 7. If Willunga and McLaren both win today, there will be 3 teams tied at the top of the table. So this is definitely got a lot of eyes on this game today. Andrew Batten was talking about it on the radio this morning on the 90.1 sports show with hosted by Greg Rocky Brand and Richie Foggo. I forget the name of the third gentleman.
Mike.
Mike. Okay.
Cheerio to Mike.
Victor could be having the season that they've been looking for 26 seasons. So a lot on the line.
A lot on the line. And we've got listeners all around the country. We've even got a special couple of guests. I'd like to give a shout out to Yasmin and Nabil in Coffs Harbour and their son Haroon, who is, look, he's probably not the biggest football supporter around. He's 6 months old.
Tony's just reminded us we're getting close to the toss.
Toss! At the centre of the ground, the captains are in there. Rennie goes in, and so too does Sam over. We're going to shake hands, the pleasantries. There we go. Oh, they've got the groovy handshake going.
Yeah,
boys,
the bro shake. Hey? They got a bro shake happening.
Toss up, there it is, and heads, and they're going to the left of screen. That is Rennie, Sam Rennie, captain for Willunga, says, we'll just take the left of screen, which is the northern end.
Yeah,
Good breeze, though.
We got field umpires Brendan Robbo
Caruso. He's known Lone Caruso.
Was it Robbo? Is that his nickname?
I've got some details about that bloke. Guess what? He's a St Kilda supporter.
Well, you're interviewing a St Kilda stalwart later today.
Yep.
And Tim Gukroga. I'm not...
Gukroga.
Yeah,
Gukroga.
And boundary, we got running a boundary, Caleb Hood and Jesse Mill.
Hoodie, good on you, Hoodie. So there it is. The scene is set for a spectacular game of football. It doesn't get any better than this. Great Southern Football League. Beautiful sunshine. Conditions could not be any more perfect. I know that last week Kangaroo supporters were talking about their game against Strathalbyn. Why did they kick such a poor total? And the reason was because of the sandstorm going through that ground.
Yes, and that was spoken about on Happy FM Sports Show this morning by Bats, Andrew Batten, Secretary of the GSFL, who's a Strathalbyn local. He said the wind conditions were playing havoc with the boys trying to kick it through those AFL-approved sticks at the Strathalbyn Sports Complex.
And just have a look at the umpires there. We've got the tale of 2 stories there. There's one huge giant of a man. I've never seen a larger, taller umpire than that in my life. The bloke with the hat in there. That's Gukroga.
Gukroga. He looks like he could be set up later on by Robbo. Yeah. Robbo, his running mate Robbo Caruso for a alley-oop.
Alley-oop just slammed up. Could take a specky from behind, launching pad off the little bloke onto the big bloke. They're going in. Here we go.
He is a big unit. He's almost taller than the ruckman out there.
He is.
Shervo.
Actually, he doesn't. He is taller.
Shervo once again must have approval from Nat of the morning show.
Yep.
To do some secondary employment.
So Shervo in the ruck, he'll be up against Treloar, Heath Treloar, the stalwart for Victor Harbour. And little delay now, but we cannot wait for this one. Big clash here at the Roo Arena. Victor Harbour Kangaroos versus the Willunga Demons. Waiting on the siren, ball up in the middle to start things underway. The main umpire, Brendan Caruso, up they go. Tap, off hands, Shervo does his own roving in there. Kicked out there by Matty Weiss, little grubbery kick. Tackled there, one Demon, couple of Kangaroos.
It's Stocky, Daniel Stock for Victor. He's elected to go with the long sleeves today. So Shervo wins the tap down, didn't go too far, it's hit the deck. We've got Hoke in those lovely bright blue, they look brand spanking new boots, don't they?
They are beauties. Up there goes Shervo, just grabs it out of the ruck, bangs it on the boot, kicks it to his forward half, off hands it goes, in there is Hartshawn. Handball, beautiful work, the Kangaroos work it out of the fence, short pass, off hands it goes. Cooper in there for the Roos. Handball out. The Demons using the ball well. Dunsney got taken out. Plans are called Howick now for Willunga. In a battle. Gets his handball cut off by the Roos. Maseki bangs it onto his left foot in the forward 50. Sun's in the eyes there. Basham just takes it nonchalantly. Kicks towards the goal. Kangaroos through. Stocky gets the goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Good on him for having a crack. Up they go in the middle. Treloar versus Shervo. Shervo gets a tap, but Maseki for Kangaroos. Left foot around the corner to Kapler. Jaden Kapler, left foot into the forward 50 from behind. Trying to take the mark was that man in the blue suede shoes. Jackson Elms couldn't take it, and well defended by Willunga.
Schmid.
Out there with Schmid. Played well last week, and it's going to be wrapped up for a...
Schmidt had a blinder last week, but I don't think he was mentioned in the best players, which surprised me a fair bit.
Yeah.
So ball tossed up on the wing. It's gathered well by Nye, and he sends it by foot down to the forward flank for Willunga. They're by foot again. They're on the 50. They're offensive 50. And there's 4 players out there, 2 from each side. We've got Kleinig brings down brings down the Willunga player, and we're going to have a field stoppage throw up.
Yep. Ball up by Gord Kroger. The 6-foot Russian giant. Up he goes. Kick along there. Heaslip, here he goes. Look at that. How did he get out of that? Nobody knows except him. Off goes to the back of the pack. Bouncing ball towards the boundary line. Kapler's got it. Keeps the ball here. Over to Overall to the run of play. Beautiful work. Oh, lovely champagne football by the Kangaroos. Basham's got it. He's going to be kicking from the 50. Passes on. Oh, trying to look for stock. Off hands. Willunga clearing kick. Out there towards the grandstand side. Bouncing ball. Last possession free kick. And the Kangaroos have it.
Now, Bash and Stocky, are they having a little bit of a... didn't they read the team sheets beforehand? Because I thought Stocky kicks it into Basham. Anyway, it's being returned into the square, the forward square from Victor Harbour, and punched over the boundary line, right adjacent to the goal post at the netball court end of the oval, when we're having a boundary umpire throwing.
Ball up. Overall. Grabs it out of the ruck, bangs it onto the boot, and it goes through for the minor score. Offline, just 1 point. Jeez, he's good, that goal umpire. What do you think?
Well, the instinctive play there by Overall was pretty good too.
Oh,
not only did the ruck, but was able to quickly recompose himself, realised that he was in front of goal, well within scoring range, and quickly had a snap at goal, but it was offline. So, kick being brought in by
Doomsney.
with the helmet on.
Oda Haskett now. The veteran, Otis Rennie. Oh, lovely work. Doomsney back to him. Kick down the centre wing. Who have they got up here? Nobody. Cut off there by the Kangaroos. Going to be brought back in by, is that Cleggett?
It almost looked like Brooke, but I don't know why he'd be down on the wing. So anyway, it's here's Brooke now, centre half back, true centre half back, furthest man back on the ground. He sends it out to his teammate in Kleinig, out on the wing. Kleinig by foot down the clubhouse side of the ground. The ball's bounced inside kindly for Kapler.
Over to Heaslip now. Heaslip, got smothered. We're still working at it. Ground ball. Rennie's in there for the Demons. Still trying hard. Looking for a free kick. Kane Cooper gets a right foot in there to that man, Sam Overall, the very dangerous forward. Forward pass into the pocket. Finds Jackson Elms on the lead. No problems there. And he'll be lining up for the Kangaroos' second goal.
Elms in those trademark blue suede shoes that he wears, and it's just occurred to me.
Yep.
I wonder if Stock is playing back and Bash is playing sort of between the 25 and the 50 metre, because that might be why Stock's fifth on the goal kicking tally so far this year.
I think that's the way they structure it. I think Basham's taking more that kind of centre half forward type role, and Daniel Stock more the full forward role.
That's why Stocky's kicked 22.
Let's face it, they've got a potent forward line, and none more so than this bloke. Jackson Elms kicks for goal. The kick is underway. Offline through for the minor score. All the scoring end done towards the southern end. Victor Harbour looking very, very strong, as they have all year. Doomsney to bring it out for the Demons. They need to break up this defence. The structure, cut off there by the Kangaroos. Little short pass over to Matty Weiss. Plays on. Handball. Maseki snaps towards the goal area. Just bobbled it at the end was Doomsney. Snapped onto his boot. Stuckey takes a goal for the Kangaroos. They get their second.
The Grosvenor is more than your average hotel. It's the new home of music and entertainment in Victor Harbour, with live bands appearing in the beer garden on most weekends. Enjoy a drink with friends in the front bar, with full TAB and lotto facilities available. Or try your luck in the gaming room. Savour the relaxed atmosphere in the dining room with affordable and delicious meals. Having a birthday? Why not book the function room for your next special event? The Grosvenor also offers comfortable and affordable accommodation. The Grosvenor Hotel in the heart of Victor Harbour.
5, and they said, yeah, fair enough, you're in.
Yeah, pints. Not butchers.
So ball up in the middle, up by Caruso. He's no lone Caruso. Off they go now. Kick out there by Heaslip. Centre wing position, bouncing ball. Doomsney leads for it. Stock tries to take a handle on it. And getting it out. No one can quite win this one. It's going to be a ball up. Umpire's picked out a free kick. Going the way of the helmeted man, Doomsney.
Doomsney he's on the scoreboard side of the ground. He goes down that wing and gets good purchase with his kick, gets a fair bit of distance. It's been contested. It's retrieved by Willunga. It's now with Harry Saunders. He sends it by foot over to his teammate right in front of the goal. Better than 50. Pops it over to another Willunga player, and I reckon that was Sauter. Sorry about the pronunciation, family. Bodie is his first name. And he's going to have a set shot for goal.
He's a stocky looking bloke, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, nice haircut.
Nice haircut.
He's gone with that modern day trend of,
orange boots.
Shaved down.
Kick underway by Sauter. He's hanging to the left, way to the left, and he just sneaks it in for the minor score. 1 point. The Demons, they play Victor Harbour 2-2 on the FPAG scoreboard.
So Mitchell Brook, in his customary full-back role, gets a lot of distance. Can Mitchell Brook. Really good quick kick of the footy. He comes out, clubhouse side of the ground, almost up to half-back, looking for his teammate in Overall. And Overall had 2 or 3 players to contend with, unable to pull in the contested mark. And right now we've got David Footy Footballer right next to the Caravan of Love. He's a personal trainer at the at the Fleer Aquatic Centre, and he is doubling up here today to retrieve the ball, and it's a boundary ump throwing.
Chervo versus Treloar. Chervo's in good position. Treloar gets the tap over to Dowling, got wrapped into a tackle. That ball's going nowhere. Another ball up. These pictures brought to you by the amazing cameraman Steve Adams. And there goes Reese. Matt Reese got tackled. Couldn't get a handle the way Brown's in it. Umpire says we're going to ball this one in. Boundary throw in.
A few players electing to go the long sleever today. Scotty Brown for Willunga. He's got one on. So ball thrown in by the boundary ump. Chervo got his hand to it first, but it was over the shoulder of a Treloar, and Treloar gets awarded with a free kick.
So a lot of red and white ahead of him. Looks for the short pass. He's on over to Heaslip. Provides a lead.
It was a nice pass too.
Lovely pass. This bloke can kick the ball too. Nice pass with that. Perfectly pinpoint accuracy over to Dowling on the boundary line. Going to centre this one. Using the ball very well, Victor. That's the overall. Asking for leads. Kick is underway. Short pass. Lovely lead there by Jackson Helms. And Helms looking the goods today. Beautiful sunshine. Perfect fit conditions for the very skillful, talented Victor Harbourside. Elms with a fair old task to try and kick a goal from here, but he's good enough. Tight angle. He'd be kicking from about 45 metres. No wind, but it's a tight angle. Take his very best from here. Let's see how he goes. Elms, the right foot in the pocket. Kick underway. It's drifting over the left. It's going to be fisted over for the minor score. There he is, McDonald again in the goal umpiring position.
He'll be needing a quarter zone shot in the shoulder come half time, I reckon, Tipper. So Willunga bringing the ball back in from the point kick in, and a nice little chip kick and mark taken by Sam Rennie. Rennie at about the 25, just worse than directly in front for the defensive goal. He sees something he likes out to the left. I reckon that's Scotty Brown. It is the long sleever, and he's taking a mark in the back pocket.
Brown looking for Sauter off his hands. Dumsney tries to pick it up. What have the Demons got here? They're under a lot of pressure. Roos have locked this ball in. Battling on the ground. No one can get a handle on this one. It's going to be a ball up. The 7-foot giant Gorkoga.
Well, you said Russian basketballer, did you say?
Russian basketballer.
I'm saying German volleyballer.
He's done both.
Anyway, ball's been thrown up, and we're down to the almost 50-metre line for Willunga, and a mark's been taken. That player chips into the true centre-half forward position, where a mark's taken by Doomsney. He passes off to a teammate, and another chip kick over to Daniel Lee.
Lee now, pass off, oh lovely intercept mark. This bloke here is absolute dynamite in the back lines. Dylan Kleining boots it long, lovely hands there by Dowling.
That's a good grab.
Good grab. Kick out there, looking for Basham over the top of that player's head and chopped off by Haskett. Haskett, short pass is on. That's found his teammate there in Tregenza. Trigger kicks it over there. Lovely lead and beautiful kick to the captain. Sam Rennie with a golden opportunity to score a goal for the Willunga side.
Yeah, he's been effective so far, Rennie. He's had a bit of it, the captain. He'll be looking to kick a captain's goal here to steady his ship a bit.
Good kick by Tregenza there, new into the side. Sam Tregenza, well done to that bloke.
Played last year, I reckon.
Did he?
Trigger.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I remember calling Trigger last year at Willunga.
Kick by Rennie, left foot. It's going, it's going. It's through the goals! It's a goal to the Demons!
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
So we're on the FPX scoreboard. Victor Harbour 2 goals 3, Willunga 1 goal 1.
So, in the middle of the ground now, ball up. The big boy Bass, he's up there, he's in the ruck, couldn't get this one. The Roos get it out of there, quick kick forward. Brown can't take the mark. Matty Weiss, hands and knees, giving away a free kick there. Brownie. Matty Weiss has got it, handballs off to Kapler. Kapler, it's hard to tackle this bloke, he's very quick. Kicks out wide, finds that man once again, Dowling. Certainly playing very well, takes a bounce. Oh, gets around his teammate, handballs on. Over to Maseki, short pass. Weiss kicks. Looking for and finding Cano. Drops the mark at the last minute. Was he slip? Play on. Brown now for Willunga. They're in the pocket. They're in trouble, the D's. They get out of trouble. Nice work. Over to Doomsney.
Doomsney had a lot of it so far this quarter. He dishes off to his teammate in McDonald. McDonald by foot up to the defensive 50. Sam Overall to it first. Pushes it in front to the advantage of his teammate, who chips over to Zachy Dowling, and he's just taken it as easy as a like into the breadbasket. He's about less than 40 and in a very good, easy distance for him, and he's lining up for a set shot at goal.
He's had a bit of the ball there in the first quarter. Zach Dowling. I was speaking to his mum there before the game started, and she said this guy's going to be on fire today. That's what she told me.
Well, thus far he looks like he's had it on a bit of a string.
So, Dowling, what's he going to do with this one? He's going to be kicking from about 48 metres. The kick underway. It's going close. Touched over the line. Through for the minor score. Through the McDonald goals. So, scoring the FPA scoreboard, 2 goals for. Victor Harbour plays Willunga D's 1 goal 1.
2 goals 4, but Victor Harbour have dominated with possession in the general flow of play. Anyway, Willunga have got it now, kicking out of their defensive area. It's been chopped off in the centre again by Jackson Milnes. Jackson Milnes by right foot, and to his teammate Zachy Dowling, who another mark, another possession for him. Possession number about 32 for the quarter, I reckon. And he's dished off to the Rolls Royce, the man they call Ben Heaslip. And Ben Heaslip's marked it comfortably in front of his eyes.
How do you like the angle he put himself on? That's not bad, is it?
Well, I thought he'd want to go into his the Ben Heaslip side of the ground.
Onto his side? Yeah.
Well, that's more the Daniel Stock pocket where that sign is.
This could be a game for the real estate agents, couldn't it?
Well, they're dominating thus far. Stocky's already chimed in with one.
Kick underway by Heaslip, the right foot. Oh, he's absolutely shanked that one. He's hit the point post. He out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, unheaslip-like. Willunga looking to get it back in quickly. They have to go short into the pocket, where an effective mark's taken by Liam Nye. Is he an uncle called Billy?
Billy Nye.
Yeah. Four weddings and a funeral, that sort of thing. So Willunga kick it out of the back pocket. They get up to the back flank. First to it is a Roo boy, and then it's Rove Best by Heath Treloar. It wasn't Treloar, was it?
Yeah, Treloar.
Oh, Treloar, yeah, and he sends it down to the back pocket, the back flank where it's been chopped off by a Willunga player. He sends it up to centre half forward for Schmitty to mark for Willunga. He spins around and kicks it inside 50.
Off hands it goes, Draper bangs it on his right foot, slaps it towards the goal! The D's getting one back!
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Why are we breaking in on the first floor?
Because it's much safer. We won't be attacked by vicious dogs.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Look, they've even left a window open for us.
Great, let's go!
Visit greatsouthernsecurity.com.au.
Don't hurt me!
30 goals.
He can sniff them out. He can find them whenever they are. He can kick a goal in his sleep.
He's very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous and capable player.
So ball up in the middle. Up by Caruso. Balls it up. Tapped there by Treloar. Lovely work there by Matty Weiss. He's played very well this already in this game. Kick up there. Fisted behind by Overall. Working hard in defence, the D's. Kangaroos trying to get it out. There's Bashan. Short handball looking for Stock. But here comes Haskett. Handball. Chopped off. Going to be a ball up.
Haskett, the 500 gamer. He's moving like a gazelle.
He's looking like he's playing his 5th game.
Yeah. So a ball thrown up, a nice little punch away by Daniel Bass. It's been roved best by Willunga. It ends up with Liam Nye, and he's forced over the boundary line. And we're going to have a boundary ump throw in. I reckon this is Jesse Milne, who's been going really well with his umpiring this year.
Great throw. Tapped out there, Bass. Working in there, Meagle now, little handball. Oh, up and down the ball goes. That is out to bounds on the full into the BMX bike track. And we're going to ask one of those kiddies to get on his bike and get that one.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman, I think, is coming over on her BMX. Just back to quickly to the boundary ump, Jesse Milne. He's going that well that they're starting to give him GSFLW games.
Really?
Because they recognise he's a
star.
He can really bet in well and make something of this umpiring career.
Kick out there, Victor Harbour going to bring this one back in, looking for overall. Did he get enough of it? He says, umpire, I had a crack at it, can you pay it? Umpire says, no, it's been rushed over for a minor score. Yeah,
and umpire McDonald again, giving that shoulder a workout. Now we're on the scoreboard side of the ground, where a mark's been taken by Nathan Stark for Willunga. He's looking for someone to kick it to, goes for distance, sends it inboard, round about the centre half back position for Willunga. That's a pack of players, it's hit the deck.
Holding the ball.
The Willunga player picked it up off the ground and was tackled by Jackson Milnes, and he gets awarded with a free.
Kick into the forward line, Victor Harbour. Stock has marked it. Nice hands, presented well. Daniel Stock, he's up there in the goal kickers too. Copped one in the schnoz, did he? Don't quite know. Maybe he's just taking a bit of a break. I know he's answering his phone. He's got a call from the real estate agent. Someone wants to buy a house.
I thought it was, this is how off my lip reading skills. I thought it was, no pineapple.
Look at that, for great camera work there.
Yeah.
Steve Adams on the camera.
Right behind him. Yeah, fantastic.
Right behind him, Daniel Stock. Here's one for Stocky. What's he going to do? He's a very good kick for goal. I'd back him in from here. The left foot underway. It's going. It's through the goals. A goal to the Kangaroos.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
That is, he can kick goals, and Victor Harbour teammates like giving it to him to kick the goals.
Ball up in the middle. Shervo gets the tap. He slip leads for the ball. In there goes Willunga trying to get it out. Throw, was he called for it? Play on? No. Right, he's got a free kick there. Willunga didn't quite see what that was for. He's got 25 as well.
Starkey.
Trouble.
Starkey, Nathan Stark gets the benefit of a free. He's down to true centre forward for Willunga. Sends it inside 50 for a teammate, and there it's picked up by Howick, Hugo, and he kicks it down to the forward pocket where there's a pack of players. No one can pull in a grab. Rode best by Kane Cooper for the Roo Boys, and kicked out of trouble back up over the 50 for Willunga, but a mark's been taken.
Shervington now kicks it into a dangerous spot. Up they go. Big pack off hands. Who's got this one? Kicking out of there blindly. That was Hartshorn. Now leading it for it. The Roos. Out to Dowling. Short hand pass. Nice work. Elms chips it. Looking for. Can't find his teammate. Howick's got it. Kicked. Don't muck around with it. Lovely short pass. Finds Daniel Lee. Long kick this time into the pocket. Finds a play. Touch. Play on's a call. Oh, great tackle. The Kangaroos repel this one. Dowling's in there once again. Over the ball. Bartram is in there. Handball. Sweeping over to Dowling once again. Banged onto the boot. They're going towards the centre wing position. Jade Cooper's in there. Meagle now for Willunga. What have they got? Kick by the D's. Back into the forward 50. Beautiful hands by Jade Cooper, but there's been a free kick, a push out against Kleinig. It's going the way of the Demons, and it's Draper.
Oh, Draper, the pin-up boy of the GSFL leading goal kicker. table at the moment, and he can play back. He's just been a find, this guy.
Absolutely.
40 odd goals for the season thus far, and can play back.
Yep. He can do it all. He's a utility.
Sorry, 29 goals. He kicked one before, so he's sitting on 30.
Yep. For 31. Can he kick this one? Draper. Right foot. Not a bad looking kick. Oh, just offline through for them on a score. So the D's are 2 goals 2. They trail Victor Harbour 3 goals 5 on the FBA scoreboard.
Good play by Willunga. Good energy, good effort to stop the dominance of Victor Rubois. And okay, it was a point, but anyway, it's been kicked back in. It's a wobbler. Shervo chops it off, sends it back up to the 25. Over the head of his teammate, and rode best at the back of the pack by Rubois, and rushed over the boundary line, where we're going to have a boundary throw in by Caleb Hood.
Forward left pocket for the Demons. Pressing hard here.
Oh, good throw.
Bass, tap over the back there to a dangerous spot. Lovely hands. Here goes Sam Rennie, left and right. Takes a bounce. Left foot. Jams it on there. Into the pocket. Off hands. Smothered. Just trying to get it out there over the boundary line. Going to be a boundary throw in.
Sam Rennie is just looking like he's at another level today.
Yep. He's fired up for this one. It's a big game of football. Ball in. Bass gets a half a tap. He slipped, bangs it onto his boot. Off hands. Here they go. Matty Weiss got tackled. Play on. Did he drop it?
Oh, he's called. He's called it.
Oh! Hot potato.
Brendan Robbo Caruso has called it, and that's going to give one of the Hoeks, Seb, a shot at goal, and see if he can break in those shiny new boots that are, well, still got the new car smell.
Yeah,
about him.
He drove up in the bongo van this morning. Great to see him out here. Peace, love and happiness. Here we go. Howick, left foot towards the goals. Touched. Play on to call. Daniel Lee's in it. Oh, tried the impossible to back into the tiniest gap and see if he could sniff a bit of a goal in there, but got cut off by the Kangaroos.
That shot at goal, it was a shocker in terms of a helicopter thing, but it went straight as a die. Anyway, ball thrown back in, and Bass tries to pinch it out of the air. It's tapped over towards the boundary line by Kane Cooper, and back to Howick, intercepts it, and he says, let me have another crack at goal. Sends it into the teeth of goal, but it's fisted away by a Victor Harbour player, and sent over the boundary line adjacent to the point post, clubhouse side of the ground.
So Willunga doing a great job locking this ball in. They're still pressing. They need this third goal. They're desperate. Dangerous spot in here. Bass gets the tap. Kangaroos through overall. Bangs it onto his boot. Over the top. There it goes. Jay Cooper in there. There goes the siren to end a very entertaining first quarter. And you've got to say the Kangaroos won that quarter, but they didn't get the decisive margin on the scoreboard they were hoping for. 3 goals 5 plays 2 goals 2 on the FPA scoreboard.
Round the grounds?
Let's do round the grounds.
Because I'll start off with Strathalbyn versus Mwaponga.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on at Strathalbyn at the moment. It's
What's
something in the water. It's 3 goals 1 to 3 goals 1. Dead level. Versus Strathalbyn versus Mwaponga. Then we've got Yankalilla. They're 32, 7 points in front of Langwell Creek. And we've got, at Mount Compass, we've got 1 goal scored to Encounter Bay, who are leading Mount Compass zip.
And that's quarter time. 1 goal only.
No, they got, they're 27 minutes in.
Timing issues over there.
Yeah. Oh, and then over at the other game at McLaren Districts, 9 goals to 56 points to no score, Port Elliot Magpies.
Wow, that's a big ouch over there. 56 points in 1 quarter.
McLaren are just on fire at the moment, and
They're doing.
it is what it is.
There it is. Well, we've got an entertaining game here, and we are going to be thoroughly entertained all day by the looks of things. This is the Great Southern Football League live on the radio, 90.1, streaming at happyfm.org.au.
We've been watching this place for hours. No cars, no lights, no dogs. This place is an easy target.
Let's move quickly and quietly, like ninjas.
Stop. Go back.
Whoa!
You are trespassing and are being recorded on CCTV.
Is that the house talking to us?
Numbskull, that's a security system. Quick, plan B, backyard.
No! Not dogs! You said there were no dogs!
There's no dog sight.
Help! I'm stuck! Whoa!
Evening, gentlemen. Care to explain why you're in the backyard of a house with alarm sounding?
Can you apprehend us before the dog gets here?
Next time, let's choose a house that isn't monitored by Great Southern Security.
And Chappie takes a screamer! Quickly plays on and kicks another goal for the Victor Harbour Motor Company.
Welcome to the Victor Harbour Motor Company, home of the local legends and home to Suzuki, Subaru and Isuzu utes.
Their modern showroom showcases the latest and greatest options available. They also have over 30 quality pre-owned vehicles in stock at all times.
The Victor Harbour Motor Company has over 15 years of dedicated customer service, with finance available on all new and pre-owned vehicles.
Their highly trained mechanics and fully equipped workshop means that your car is in good hands at all times, and they only use genuine parts.
Come in and have a chat with me or one of our friendly team at Victor Harbour Motor Company, 5 Victoria Street, Victor Harbour.
And we're going to be speaking to one of these coaches at the end of the day. His name will be Damien, because we've got Damien Cross, Victor Harbour, versus Damien Minavini.
It's the Damien Club in the coaches' boxes. Look, the D's, they've done well to hang on. They really have, because the scoreboard's not quite telling the story in terms of how dominant Victor Harbour were in that quarter. They had the runner play far more often, and but for a captain's goal from Sam Rennie and the mercurial Dylan Draper chiming in, then it could have been a lot worse. And of course Victor Harbour had kicked straight, because they've had quite a few set shots go offline. So it's 8 scoring shots to 4, you know.
And it's when that game, that it's easy to set up your defensive zone, particularly when the players aren't very fatigued. Later on, when you need a bit of leg speed, I think you're going to have to favour the Victor Harbour side. It seemed to be the case when they played Strathalbyn last week.
Am I at the right place? Bryce Gibbs.
Yes.
Haven't called him yet.
Well, you haven't seen him, you're right. And I think there might have been a late withdrawal, because on my team sheet I see a player, number 25, which is Jade Cooper. I think Jade Cooper's come in for the number 1, Bryce Gibbs.
But Bryce is out there now.
Oh, is he?
Because I'm wondering if he's either got here late,
okay,
or he's got the double shoulder straps on.
Oh, there is.
He's an imposing looking unit.
Gibbs is out there.
And, you know, some of these young kids, they're running around with a guy with 268 AFL games. That's 231 for Carlton and 37 for Adelaide Crows. A McGarry medal winner, if you don't mind, from 2000 and... I've written down 21. Is that right? Well, anyway, he's got a McGarry medal under his belt.
He's got one anyway.
How must these young kids feel? Like, whether they're chasing him and tackling him or trying to outmark him, you know, they must just be pinching themselves. Well, so some of these young kids probably had his poster up in their bedrooms when they were growing up.
Well, the thing is, there's a big South connection, isn't there? I mean, Bryce Gibbs is coaching one of the junior sides down there, down at South Adelaide, and lots of South connections, so he knows a lot of players, and both Willunga and the Victor Harbour side. So there we go. About to start proceedings. Umpire Caruso's waving to the crowd. Look at that. I love an umpire gets involved. He's waving everyone. Yes, yeah, we're waiting for you. You know, Lone Caruso out there, mate. Here we go. We're going to ball up, centre of the ground. There it is. The screaming siren. Up they go. Chervo versus Trelaw. Chervo gets the better of this one in there. Cap off for the Kangaroos. Just belts it forward. Oh, try to get out. There's Bartram bangs it on the boot, and cut off now by Meagle for the D's. Trying to send it into attack for them. Weighs his options up. So he got up here. Kick down the line. Looking for Draper in a wrestle. Fist from behind. Kangaroos through Cutler again, the left foot, down the wing he goes, looking for overall, one hand, two hands. Oh, beautiful mark, and he's claimed it.
And rightly so, rightly so.
Rightly so, absolutely. Loaded that man.
Onto the forward flank, he finds his teammate, gives it to him right on the chest. He passes inside the 50, but it's been chopped off by Shervo for the Demons. He goes a little chip kick out to a teammate on the other side of the ground. That's one of the Hoeks, Hugo. He comes inboard to centre half back and sends a nice little stab pass to Sauter.
Handball, back to that man again. Hoyt kicks it out wide. They're looking for a bit of real estate here. Brownie kicks. Trying to find a teammate up there in Hams, got fisted away, and Hams is a dangerous player there, and they've got Xavier Mays tagging on him today. He's got a tough job on him there, Mays. Let's see how he does, because Jackson Hams can get about 2 or 3 goals for the D's.
So ball thrown in by the boundary ump. Lovely little tap down to Rennie, and Rennie by foot into the centre half back, centre half forward position for the D's. They're playing a bit more oomph and purpose this start of this second quarter, the D's. Anyway, it's been chopped off on a free kick to Lachlan Harshawn. He's actually playing today, Harshawn.
Yeah, he paid the sling tackle there. Bit unfortunate. I thought that was fair enough. Up they go. Look at him. Zach Dowling in there saying, I've got my hand chop ump. And the Russian 7-foot giant basketballer says no. I don't think so. That's how we play volleyball back in...
Well, that's the German. If we go on that option, it's the 7'6" German volleyball. Anyway, ball thrown in by Justin Milne. Dowling's got it on a string. Beautiful tackle laid by Meagle. Meagle's just loving that.
The bearded Meagle, look at him.
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like a schnauzer dog.
Yeah, by foot, down in front of the grandstand. He's just out of bounds on the full. And Victor Harbour get the free kick right on their defensive 50. They go inboard. That was Kleinig inboard to Bartram. Bartram almost at the full-back square. He sends it over to his teammate in Brook, Mitchell Brook. Attempts a nice little chip kick. Was it partially smothered by Bass? We'll never know. The big fish might have got it. He gives it off to a teammate and it's come into the... someone's had a shot at goal and we've got more work being done by Brendan McDonald down there.
The casual.
3 for a point.
The casual goal umpire, McDonald, kick out there, over to Cooper. No, sorry, Brook. Brook for the Kangaroos, going to kick it along the boundary line. Players set themselves, up the back there was Jackson Helms trying to get a speck. He said, I was blocked, umpire, and the Russian umpire says, no, we're going to give this one to Doomsney. Stop jumping on his helmet.
Doomsney, by right foot, gets a bit of distance, almost to the 50. For Willunga, it's picked up, quick snap at goal by the big fish, Bass! What's he done with it? He's scored a 6-pointer!
The Grosvenor is more than your average hotel. It's the new home of music and entertainment in Victor Harbour, with live bands appearing in the beer garden on most weekends. Enjoy a drink with friends in the front bar, with full TAB and lotto facilities available. Or try your luck in the gaming room. Savour the relaxed atmosphere in the dining room with affordable and delicious meals. Having a birthday? Why not book the function room for your next special event? The Grosvenor also offers comfortable and affordable accommodation. The Grosvenor Hotel in the heart of Victor Harbour.
A massive game of football. It means so much to the Demons. It seems like the Kangaroos are looking to defend and the Demons are looking to attack. Off hands it goes. Kangaroos through Kapler, left foot past lovely to Weiss. Weiss now kicks it out wide, long to the forward line. On the lead is that man, Bryce Gibbs, with a golden opportunity to score a goal for his team.
He will get it. You're talking ex-AFL credentialed here.
Jeez. Not even a doubt, Chris.
This bloke, he's just the all-round AFL physical-looking unit.
Kick by Bryce. The right foot. Kick underway. It's straight through the middle. Never a doubt. A goal to the Kangaroos.
Welcome to the Victor Harbour Motor Company, home of the local legends and home to Suzuki, Subaru and Isuzu utes.
Their modern showroom showcases the latest and greatest options available. They also have over 30 quality pre-owned vehicles in stock at all times.
With finance available on all new and pre-owned vehicles.
Come in and have a chat with me or one of our friendly team at Victor Harbour Motor Company, 5 Victoria Street, Victor Harbour.
So on the FPAG scoreboard, 4 goals 5 Victor Harbour to Willunga 3 goals 3.
Yep. So there we go. It's goal for goal here at the Raw Arena. And the match of the day, Trelaw. Shervo gets the tap. Heaslip does the roving and he's been tackled by a couple of demons. It's going to be a ball up. Stalemate, up they go again. Shervo just grabs it out of ruck, gets a handball away, but he's been cut off by Heaslip. Downing's in there, lovely trap. Handball wide, Howick for the demons, steals it. Oh, look at that, runs into that man, Zach Dowling, who's saying, come on, umpire, give me one. Caruso says, no way, mate. Shervo, tap there, lovely work, left hand, ready, got run down. Holding the ball, Matty Weiss, take a bow, great tackle.
Play to advantage, or has it been called back?
Called back.
It spilled out to the wing position in front of the scoreboard. It looked like it was going to be advantage there, but they've called it back. Matty Weiss gets the free kick for that excellent tackle he just laid. Weiss goes this way, that way, gets around his man by right foot, chip kick down to the forward flank, looking for him, finding for his teammate.
He's on fire.
Dowling's just had it on a string. Dowling finds a teammate on the 50, and that's, who is that?
It's Trelaw.
Trelaw. By left foot into the pocket to a lead, honours the lead. That player couldn't reel it in. Ball's hit the ground, and there we've got to Kapler fighting for it. It's hit the deck. We've got Sam Overall picks it up out of the pack. Oh, look at that shot of the Ben Heaslip sign.
Oh, look at him. Look at him with the suit on. Hey, he cleans up all right. And look, there's his number if anyone's looking for a house. Yeah. I bought a house of him last week just because I felt sorry for him. Up they go now. Shervo. Oh, got bustled out of there by Overall, handball, kick out of there in a hurry. What are they doing? Up they go, off hands. Kleining does the defensive work. Oh, like a rover, the big boy, Jade Cooper, kicks towards the goals, the teeth of the goals, up they go, off hands, front and centre. Who's in there? Handball out now. Matty Weiss got tackled. Kapler, left foot, into the goal square, bouncing ball. Huskett's in there, gets a hand on it. Howick now, clearing kick for the Demons.
Yeah, Mr. 500 saved a goal there for his teammates, but it's come back in from Victor Harbour. It's into the teeth of goals. They're looking for Stocky, and good defensive pressure by Willunga. Ball's sent through for a rushed behind to be brought back in by Doomsney.
Victor Harbour pressing, they're going to lock this ball in. There are blue and white jumpers ahead of Doomsney. He's just going to kick it out wide here. They're going to try and hug the boundary line, play a bit of possession, footy the D's. Just settling things down. Victor Harbour, look at that, blue and white everywhere. Trelaw, Shervo at the back, out the back it goes. Willunga with a bit of run on here. Here he goes, Sauter to Stocky, Sauter, 2 bounces. Second one was dodgy, taps to himself, got tackled without the ball. Or did he? Plowman's the call. Bouncing ball into the pocket it goes. Kangaroos lead for it. Oh, couldn't get it, was Brooke. And it's going to be a ball up.
Brooke good enough to, couldn't control it, but good enough to get it over the line without giving away our last possession free. And we'll have a boundary up throw in by Jesse Milne. Milne tosses the ball in. Rucks go at it, Shervo and Trelaw neither could get ascendancy. Souders picked it up, he's bolted, he's off to the races. Oh no, he's been called back.
You're right, he's got like the Peaky Blinder haircut, hadn't he, Sauter?
Yeah.
A bit of a Peaky Blinder going on.
Yep.
Oh, and look at that. Who else would you want to take this one but this bloke here?
Well, Sauter would have been all right at the top of the goal square, 9 metres out. he could have had it, but umpire,
option A.
Umpire says no. Jake Rennie's going to get it.
Rennie. The kick underway by Rennie. Right foot in, looking good. It's through the goals. A goal to the D's. Goal for goal.
Welcome to the Victor Harbour Motor Company, home of the local legends and home to Suzuki, Subaru and Isuzu Utes.
Their modern showroom showcases the latest and greatest options available. They also have over 30 quality pre-owned vehicles in stock at all times.
With finance available on all new and pre-owned vehicles.
Come in and have a chat with me or one of our friendly team at Victor Harbour Motor Company, 5 Victoria Street, Victor Harbour.
So we wanted and we're about to recommence play with the 7'8" German giant volleyballer to recommence proceedings.
Yes, Gorkroga balls it up in the middle, tapped there by Bass, bouncing ball, which way will it turn? In there goes Tregenza for the Demons. It's hard, tough footy, stacks on the middle. This one's going to be balled up again by the giant umpire.
Well, the Willunga boys, they've got to come out with a bit more purpose, and it's paying off. Rucks do battle. Elms got it out of the centre area for them, for the Rude boys. It's only as far as the wing sort of area, and we've had Kapler try and retrieve it, the mustachioed Kapler, and we have another throw up.
Treloar front position, 2 hands on it, gets a tap down there. Willunga get the ball out of here, lovely pass there. That was kick out there, beautiful pass to Draper. Lovely work there by Harry Saunders for Willunga. Absolute precision pass to Mr. Curtin's Dylan Draper. And you would want this bloke to be kicking every time, wouldn't you, Chris? That's option A, surely.
Oh, yeah, but don't forget, I don't mind that other, the captain,
Sam
Rennie. He can guide him through as well. But this bloke, he's on top of the goal-kicking list for a reason.
Draper now. The right foot looks pretty good. It's just drifted off. Unbelievable. Looked like it was on target. And
House of Style from Macca. Brendan Macca McDonald. Just gives it the,
casual.
Yeah, nonchalantly. Yeah. Anyway, ball's been brought in by the Rude boys when we're over to Cooper, Jade Cooper. Just worse than defensive 50 for the Rude boys. Looking for his options. Goes down the scoreboard line, goes for distance, looking for overall. It's fisted away there by, was that Chervais or Collier?
Yep, Chervais.
And we'll have a boundary arm throw in right in front of the scoreboard.
Here it is, centre wing position. Bass versus Treloar. Backed over the top there, third man over in the ruck. Kicked by Willunga into a dangerous spot. Chopped off there by Kane Cooper. Is kicked out wide now. Finds that man Xavier Mays in the beautiful pink boots. Kick out to the Rolls Royce. Mr. Real Estate. Ben Heaslip. Over there to Kleinig. Reece Kleinig now weighs his options up. Says, come on fellas, have you got a pass on for me? Little chip. Over there to Heaslip. Did that go 15 metres? It went about 15.3 metres, adjudicated by the big Russian, German volleyballer. Up they go. Here it is. Up, Basham couldn't take it. Off hands. Treloar just taps it over there to this man. Had plenty of ball. Zach Dowling kicks it forward. Oh, and lucks of fortune. What do you know? He finds Xavier Mays just taking a bit of a drift down there. Oh no, it's Noah Farley. I've got my pink boots mixed up, Noah Farley. And that is one hell of a haircut too, Chris. Have a look at that.
Oh, yeah, jealous. Oh, I've only got one reaction to that. Look at the mock.
That is a ripper. I hope he doesn't do anything else but keep that all year. Noah Farley, the kick underway, drifting offline.
Just in fairness, Steve, they both got very shiny, glowy pink boots. Yeah. That's Noah Farley and Xavier Mays.
Yeah, they go to the same boot shop.
I think they got a 2-for-1 offer.
Yes, so kick out here by Willunga now. Tight game of footy. Feels like this one's going to go down to the wire. Out they go, looking for Bass. Off hands. Kick out, lovely work by Schmidt. Oh, he's got tapped out of there. Oh, tackle! Look at that! Hell of a tackle. And going to take the free kick there. No. What's happened? I thought it was a free kick to Jackson Hams.
Hartshawn had his tackle rewarded.
Holding the ball.
Yeah. So Hartshawn brought himself into it this quarter with the left foot, goes for distance, gets it down almost onto the 50. Pack of players, Weiss rows it brilliantly, gets a little quick hurried kick out, gets it further deep into the pocket now, looking for the goal machine, Daniel Stock, and ball's rushed over the boundary line for boundary umpire Jesse Milne to throw it back in. Look at the shots here we're getting here. Fantastic scenery here at Victor Harbour Oval. Perfect conditions for football.
Yeah, what a day to play, eh? So they go Oh, there he goes, Sam Overall just pushes his opponent out there over the young fella Noah Farley and couldn't take it. It's fisted over through for a boundary throw in right forward pocket for the Kangaroos.
So boundary ump, this one will be Hoodie, Caleb Hoodie Hood. He, nice high throw, sends it in, rucks to battle, and was that Meagle? Dishes off as well at the field, and Willunga contesting hard, and it's with that man Souter, Bodie Souter. He's having a good quarter too.
Kick there to Schmidt. Schmidt trying to look to move it quickly, but he's being held up. Defence here by the Kangaroos, hard to get it out. Sam Rennie now. Yeah, they're going to have to play a bit of possession footy. Hang on to this ball, kick it out wide now to Brown. Brown. Going to kick it straight back to Rennie. They're just playing for time here. Kicks it out wide now. Haskett to the fat side. Have they got a bit of a run on through Draper? Kicks it out wide. Off hands. There's Kane Cooper now. Pass for Victor Harbour. Noah Farley. Thought about it. Now a little short pass onto Stock. Daniel Stock. Flooding back now, the red and whites. Long kick by Stock. It's a wobbler. What have they got up here? Oh, nearly a mark there to Draper. Off hands it goes. That was in there to go. Stacks on the nil. This is going to be another ball up.
What's Stocky doing down at centre wing?
Well, this is modern football, isn't it? You're just a free-flowing agent. You're in part of the defensive zone.
Ball thrown up by the field umpire and knocked forward by the Willunga ruckman. And first to it is Jackson Elms. He's unable to reel it in. Goes over the boundary line for a boundary ump throw in. So got some spectators enjoying the weather, enjoying the footy game. Ball thrown back in. We've got Overall, gets the tap out to Dowling. Nice little clever tap that was. Picked up best by Stocky, dishes off to Jackson Ells, gets it to full forward, and it's been a good intercept mark, defensive mark taken there by the Willunga.
Willunga now, last line of defence. Long kick out of here. Oh, Jackson Hams over the top. Ambitious fly play on's the call, got called for a push in the back, off they go. In they go, lovely work there by Stock, left foot towards the goal. Soft line through for the minor score.
Daniel Stock did magnificently to recover after that ball bounced off his chest. It almost hit him in the throat. Bounced off, hits the deck, he recovers, poised, balance, but then the kick was a floater.
Yep. So the brown dog.
It was exciting to watch.
It was
until
good.
The floater. So it comes back into that man with the new boots. That was Farley. He's not able to take the mark. It's back with Willunga defence, and they get it out of the back pockets. Intercepted magnificently by Sam Overall. Tapped over to his teammate. Umpires found an infringement just as it was in the hands of Clayton Maseki, and he was running into an open goal.
Yeah, incorrect disposal.
Goes back to Willunga for a free kick in the back pocket.
Yeah. So, D's defending as hard as they can. Oh, look at that. Cooper, no one else wanted it, but Kane Cooper takes the mark, uncontested. Kick now, in towards the forward 50. Look at that, Jade Cooper. It's a Cooper to Cooper extravaganza. Jade Cooper into this side this week. A very talented footballer. He's played a lot of good footy. Handballs off to Hartshorn. Hartshorn left foot. Bangs it towards the goals. It's sailing. It's over the boundary. Over the line. It's a goal to the Kangaroos.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
They had to take it on. Was Hartshorn backing himself in really from probably 55 metres out? I wouldn't have thought so.
Well, he was on the correct side for him. He's a left footer, so Jade Cooper knew that he had a bit of a start on him. Up the ball it goes now. Trelaw, Shervington gets the tap. In there goes Kleinig. In there goes Heaslip now. Maseki, little chip around the corner, left foot. They got the run on play here. There's that man, Jade Cooper again. Over to Heaslip, the Rolls Royce short pass. It's a grubber kick though. Handball by Overall. Back to Heaslip, kicks towards the goal. It is, excellent effort into the goal post. There was Bryce Gibbs. Couldn't take the mark. Hit the post. 1 point.
Nearly snapped the post in half nearly snapped it at the base. Over coming out through the back pocket. Schmitty takes a good mark, gets it up to the back flank, looking for Souter. Souter with Shervo. What can they do between them? Shervo's got it, and that shape of the prolate spheroid beat them both, and it bounces over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary line throw in.
He's a big man, is Shervo, and he had to get down a long way to pick that ball up.
He's just lightning over the first 50 too.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, got to have a retake on that one. Boundary throwing was a little bit short there. So we're going to take two here on the clubhouse side, right in front of the Willunga bench. Look at that, just shoved out of there. Shervo says, thank you, I'll take this one, and does. Boots it forward. In they go. Kangaroos trying to get it out of there. Over there was Drumsey. Victor, lovely work. Oh, Kleinig got tackled. Holding the ball, they cried, Meagle! Tackled, hard, tough, footy. We love it. Kick out there by Willunga. Into their forward line. Kane Cooper repels. In there goes Dylan Kleinig as well. Umpire says it's too high. There's going to be a free kick.
Draper. He could nearly slot it from here. Draper, centre half forward. Dishes off short into the just inside 50. Souter, who's grown another leg this quarter. Souter has taken a mark, and he reckons he's within goal scoring range, and obviously the angle's not going to bother him too much if he's a right footer. So comes in.
So Souter now, the kick underway, it's drifting way offline, through for the minor score, or is it out of bounds? No, through for the minor score.
Got the distance after he completed a little bit of cloud seeding.
Yeah.
It went that high. Still managed to get the distance, but offline, and Brendan McDonald gets another workout.
Yeah, that finger, I mean, he's just going the one-pointer, the casual dunk.
Yeah, he's got his own style. I like it.
Yeah.
So Ruboy's bringing it back in from full back, and that player plays on out of the square, and looking for the Rolls Royce in Ben Heaslip, but Meagle's out to spoil the party, and the ball goes over the line. We'll have a boundary umpire throwing.
Right in front of the club rooms, the ball up. It's another shallow one. Shervo's in front position, bangs it forward there. Heaslip shot it half a handball. Did he get a handle? They said he did. We'll take their word for it. And a tackle on, who was that, Kleinig in there. Ball up again. Take two. Oh, look at that overall lovely work in the ruck. Matty Weiss bangs a ball forward, and it's going to be last possession free kick taken by Howick.
Howick for the Willunga club. Spots someone up inboard. Oh, magic little mark there, boys. Harry Saunders, he dishes off quite quickly. We're at the centre of the ground now. His teammate couldn't mark it. That was Nye. Nye loses possession, and now off to new boots. Farley sends it into the side, the 50, probably the 25. And we've got Cooper chasing after it, and Gravity and ball bounce beats everyone that's over the line for a boundary umpire throwing.
Gravity beats everyone. I love that. And that's what it's like, isn't it? It's a game of so many...
Physics.
It's a game of physics. You've got an oval ball, you've got an oval ground, and you've got gravity. It's as simple as that. Up they go. Basham trying to do the ruck in there. Oh, stolen out of there somehow by Jackson Elms. Banks it towards the goal, but it's been cut off by Willunga. And that's Brown for Willunga. Kicks it out wide. Finds Haskett. He's played 785 games. Kicks it over to Harry Saunders. Harry Styles, we call him. Oh, it goes astray. Matty Weiss is in there. Victor Harbour, Farley's in there. They battle in there, can't get it out. Right on the 50-metre line. And a little bit casual there by the D's. They're looking to try and get this ball out of there. Tapped. Kangaroos, they press. You want to get ball up once again?
Really good tackle there by Weiss. Not the biggest man on the ground by any stretch, but brought the player to ground. Coach be happy with that. So ball thrown up, it's blue suede shoes. Jackson Elms has won a free out of it. And what can he do? Too far out to score. By the look of it, he wants to dish off. Does so into the pocket, honours the lead. It's over everyone's head. The ball bouncing into the back pocket, going across the goal line now. And Willunga work it out of defence.
Long kick by Brown. Tapped over the boundary line. It's going to be a boundary throw-in. So they're just putting the pressure on the Kangaroos. They're pressing. They want a goal. They want it bad. Willunga under pressure. Shervo versus Overall. Doing great in the ruck here is Overall. Gets a handball out. Matty Weiss try to get it out of there. Hartshorn in there. Goes Hams. Little kick forward. Grubbery kick to Doomsney. Touched over the boundary line. Going to be a boundary throw-in.
And we've got Scotty Draper. It's just, if it's beating him, then no one's going to be able to reel it in my book. So we're the boundary throw in right in front of the clubhouse. Geez, they'd be enjoying it. Up nice and close. Boundary up, nice high throw. And we got the half-time siren just as the ball was thrown in. And quick score check, 5 goals, 9, 39 to 4 goals, 5, Willunga, 29. So 10-point ball game. But the scoreboard for the first 2 quarters just hasn't reflected the intensity and the pressure and what the players are putting in here.
Yes, and
this is game on.
It is game on. Some people were expecting maybe there'd be, 3, 4, maybe even a 5-goal margin to Victor Harbour. That's how good they are. But let's face it, Willunga have come here to play. This means a lot to them. It's a big test for them, and they're up to the challenge.
And once again, I mentioned it, if Willunga win this, it's going to create a 3-way go with 3 teams all vying for that, only thing separating them is percentage.
Yes. This is a big game of footy. Match of the round. It's living up to all the expectations. We are in for an amazing half of footy. This is Match of the Round on the Great Southern Football League on Happy FM 90.1, stream at YouTube at happyfm.org.au. We'll see you soon.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Why are we breaking in on the first floor?
Because it's much safer. We won't be attacked by vicious dogs.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Look, they've even left a window open for us.
Great, let's go.
Visit greatsouthernsecurity.com.au.
Don't hurt me.
And Chappie takes a screamer! Quickly plays on and kicks another goal for the Victor Harbour Motor Company. Welcome to the Victor Harbour Motor Company.
Their modern showroom showcases the latest and greatest options available. They also have over 30 quality pre-owned vehicles in stock at all times.
With finance available on all new and pre-owned vehicles.
Come in and have a chat with me or one of our friendly team at Victor Harbour Motor Company, 5 Victoria Street, Victor Harbour.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Yes, welcome to the Halftime Hub. I'm talking to a Victor Harbour local and also an AFL, well, let's call him a legend. He scoffs at that, but we call him a legend. Glenn Elliott, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mate, you've had an amazing life, amazing career. of all sorts of things. I mean, your personal life, you've been a CEO, general manager, all sorts of leadership type roles. You've been a player, a coach. Tell us. Let's talk footy.
Yeah, let's stick to footy.
Let's talk about your days. I guess the most prominent thing you've done in football as a St Kilda player. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I went straight from school to St Kilda, and my parents selected the club for me, which was ironic. So why would you send a son who'd only played in the centre to St Kilda, who had a dual Brownlow medalist in Ian Stewart?
Yeah.
And I remember playing against Stewie in 70 or 71, I think. He left and played at Richmond. And I got on well with him when I was at St Kilda, and he said, you know you'd have never got a game unless I'd left. And he was 100% right.
Oh,
yeah. And I think so many footballers, right club, right time, that sometimes the opportunities fall your way.
Yeah.
Then you've got to be good enough.
You were good enough to play in a grand final for St Kilda.
Yeah, 71 were in the grand final. Probably wasn't the best side I played in though. We led by 20 points at 3/4 time and lost by 7. Didn't realise till 6 months later we'd lost by 7. But
really,
there was 119. I think I mentioned to you 119,000 at the MCG,
yeah.
And when the siren went, I thought they'd all left. Yeah, it was a very isolated place for such a busy place, but. I was lucky enough to play a bit of state footy, and there was a game in Western Australia where the half-back line was Alex Jezelenko, Francis Burke, and Bruce Dool and Francis Burke.
Wow.
So, I mean, for those who are old enough, you'd remember those players as very good players back then.
Yeah.
But
and so you played state of origin footy. I think you played 4 games. Is that right?
Yeah, played for 3 years. He played 1 or 2 games each year. Played in Sydney. In fact, the South Australian icon got injured in that game. It was against South Australia, and Barry Robram got hurt. And Barry and I reminisced about that when I spent all those years at North Adelaide, and it was sad for him.
Yeah. Well, what a great man. Tell us about your relationship with him.
Somebody asked me I was CEO at North, and somebody asked me what Barry Robram did at North, and I said, whatever he wants to. Just nature's gentleman.
Yeah.
I think in some ways, and I've not said this to him directly, but he brought a sort of a cricketer presence about him to football. He was just so gentlemanly, but an outstanding talent, and no doubt all South Australians at the time could relate to that.
Yeah. And you not only played footy, you also coached for West Torrens?
Yes, I was 4 years before I became deregistered or sacked. Replaced by Paul Weston, who came back from Essendon, and West Torrens was struggling at the time, and I think they'd struggled for a number of years, in fairness. And when they merged with Woodville, it wasn't so much of a merger. I don't think it was Woodville West Torrens. It was West Torrens folding, basically. And the challenge is, as there is in country footy, for administrators to accept the responsibility of how the club's trading. It's one thing to win a game, but you've got to keep your books in order. And I keep trying to say it's a very simple philosophy I've always had in footy, and that's a profit comes first and the premiership comes second.
Yeah. So the management of a club reflects on the team. You feel very strongly about this. It's something you brought to your management style.
North Adelaide I got very lucky to become involved in North Adelaide, and I feel eternally indebted to them, probably more so than any other club. But
how did that come about?
I mentioned to you I was working in another industry, but North Adelaide were looking for a CEO in 2001, 2002. Bowden Jaworski was club president at the time. So he got the opportunity to become involved, but unlike some clubs, the thing that's impacted most, diverting for one moment, it's easy to jump around, but the thing that changed SANFL football forever was gaming machines.
Yep.
Central Districts became a powerhouse.
Yep.
North Adelaide didn't, lost their way completely.
Yep.
Norwood, I think, struggled, and but going to North in 2002, they were essentially broke, and they'd cashed out all their assets in trying to chase the gaming market, and it hadn't worked. So with Bowden, he was very visionary in terms of saying, well, we've actually got to make money before we start worrying about winning footy games. Now, most of the supporters at the time were more interested in winning games of football than they were having an annual profit. But I think in terms of profitability for the SANFL clubs at the time, North probably was the first club to move away from its premises, and we did. We moved away from a sporting ground and moved up Grand North Road, where I jokingly used to say to Chris Grant at Central Districts, we're going to move 3 kilometres north every year until we get closer to Central Districts, because the history of the gaming industry back then was that the further north and south you were, the better off it was for that industry. But look, it's been great for the SANFL, and it allows clubs to invest in their core business, which is footy.
Yeah.
But therein lies a challenge for community clubs in the bush, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different scenario here with country footy, isn't it?
Yep.
Sure, there are players that get paid, but every club's always chasing those marquee players, and we're trying to balance that. You know, there's money at hand, but let's face it, it's the grassroots that keep the club alive.
I think without a sound development program, any club will struggle. But we were just talking outside to a couple of people about it. That the challenge with the competition is really severe, though. If you think that Goulburn Footy Club's one game in 2 years, imagine if somebody walked in and gave you a call this week and said, "Can you become president of Goulburn?" Do you think you'd think about it for very long? That's the challenge, because volunteers. I think volunteers are under siege, not only in this sport, in a whole range of sports. And but if you're a volunteer in a footy club, you really do expect to win the odd game or two. And if you don't, you'll become worn out. And I think that off-field now, the compliance and litigation issues are massive for licensed premises and financial viability and all of those sorts of things. So, yeah, you'd know better than me. I'm not sure of the state of regional footy in South Australia, or how strong it is, or whether leagues have become fragmented. I know in regional Victoria, it's it's changing weather in terms of the way clubs are trading.
Yeah. Well, the COVID sorted out a lot of leagues. There were leagues that went bust because they couldn't get the numbers to add up. So it's a real shame. The Great Southern Football League is very strong. Unfortunately, this year it looks like the haves and have-nots. You know, we've already got the final 5 pretty much sorted out. If the Bulldogs don't win today, you would say that it's already set.
That's not good, isn't it? For what is it, round 6?
Round 8.
Oh, round 8. Yeah. Sorry. Dear me, it's you think it's an exciting. The next few months here are exciting for Victor and dare I say it, McLaren Districts, whom I saw play, who looked terrific, and Encounter Bay. But some of the other clubs, you don't know which way you turn.
That's right. Your thoughts on the game today? What do you think?
I think it's sort of just a bit of a waiting game. I'm not sure how persistent Willunga will be, but. I think shots at goal are always indicative, aren't they? And what is it, 5 goals, 9, a couple of easy shots, probably a couple of great goals. Yeah. But I've got a more leading question for you. You've got a passion for the local footy. Where's the mud? It's May.
Where's the mug?
Mud.
Oh, the
M-U-D.
mud. Yes, well, we had a bit of rain last, about 10 days ago maybe, and feels like that's about it. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful picture out here, isn't it? Glorious day for footy.
Yeah, there's a couple of players still around. Clint Alloway, whom I've known for a long time, I saw him and upstairs, and I said, "Did you have another kick today?" I'm not sure whether he did. Did he have a game?
He did in the twos. Yeah, he almost took a specky over here at the wing earlier on. Yeah,
amazing individual, amazing athlete. He came. You may or may not know he was captain of Hawthorn in the VFL before he came to North Adelaide in South Australia. But yeah, he's a great individual for clubs because he's so transparent and so supportive of everybody. But underlying his success is he's very competitive.
We've got to cut it there, Glenn. Thank you very much for your time. I
Pleasure.
appreciate this. The Halftime Hub, talking to Glenn Elliott. This is the Great Southern Footy League live on the radio, 90.1, streaming at happyfm.org.au.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub. Brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au. The Grosvenor is more than your average hotel. It's the new home of music and entertainment in Victor Harbour, with live bands appearing in the beer garden on most weekends. Enjoy a drink with friends in the front bar, with full TAB and lotto facilities available. Or try your luck in the gaming room. Savour the relaxed atmosphere in the dining room with affordable and delicious meals. Having a birthday? Why not book the function room for your next special event? The Grosvenor also offers comfortable and affordable accommodation. The Grosvenor Hotel in the heart of Victor Harbour.
SL match of the round with Victor Harbour and Willunga is at Victor Oval. Right now, it's back to our commentators, Steve G and Chris Shadow.
Yes, welcome back for this important clash. Top of the table, Victor Harbour versus Willunga, 5 goals 9 and 4 goals 5. And what a half of footy we've got in store. Your thoughts, Chris Shadow?
Well, and we've still got these fantastic weather conditions prevailing. And we talked earlier about how nice a location this is. It's also a cricket venue. Now, Steve, if I wanted to get involved with the Victor Harbour Cricket Club and make maybe some sort of financial involvement, how would I go about doing it?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Chris. If you have a look at our cameraman, they're zooming in on how you can contribute to the Victor Harbour Cricket Club. And it's as simple as this. Those pickets are up for sale. The kiddies are playing in front of the picket. They love the pickets. $100 will give you one of those pickets. You get your name written on it, and that will last a lifetime. That's right, a lifetime, which is cheaper than buying a burial plot.
I'm looking at the workmanship that's gone into that thing, the engineering, and I'm tipping that will be there for a while.
Yeah, they are great. So the Victor Harbour Cricket Club got them up for sale. You can get involved if you want to. It's just $100, and you're helping out a great community cricket club.
What if you're a corporate sponsor? Could you buy half a dozen?
You could buy half a dozen. You could have anything you like written on there. You can even dedicate one to your dog. I know Glenn Elliott's got a golden retriever. He's going to get one on there with his dog's name on there. So that's great news. All up now is with the giant, the 7'8" German-Russian volleyball basketballer. There he goes. Up it goes to start the third quarter here at the Royal Arena. Tapped over there by Shervington. Battling in for it. Maseki couldn't get a handball on it. Oh, just a blind handball there by Sauter. Sweeping in there was Maseki for Victor Harbour. It goes to the centre wing. Sauter gives chase. So does Dunzi. Long handball to Harry Styles Saunders. Oh, just gets away. Short pass. On to. That's Sauter there, is it?
Yep. Sauter.
Kick into the forward line. Almost taking the mark off hands. Meagle gets a goal for the D's. Game on.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Some interest all over at Strath. My Ponga have started to assert their dominance. 63, my Ponga Celix 239.
And
Langhorne Creek, a 5-point lead in front of, Yanka, a 5-point lead in front of Langhorne. Ball goes up and Trelaw wins the tap, then does some roving work. It spills loose and it's out with Rennie. Rennie taps it forward into the path of a teammate. Willunga are going forward until it's chopped off by the Rolls Royce, and Ben Easlip onto the left foot, trying to get it down to the pocket area, and he's maybe on his non-preferred there, and it's just slightly awry out in the full.
Short pass is on. Dumsney now. Done pretty well today. Kicks it out wide. Found a teammate there. Just settling it down now. The D's. What have they got on option? Bit of stop-start footy now. Down the boundary line. Oh, cut off there.
I reckon it's Hartshawn.
Yeah, that's Hartshawn, all right.
Who kicked that magnificent goal in the second quarter. Absolute ripper. So Hartshawn, looking for his options, goes short, gets it up to just worse than centre wing to the Rolls Royce. Ben Easlip, he takes it comfortably on the chest. He goes short once again inboard. Sammy Basham takes it on the chest. He goes a bit further this time. He gets it down to centre half forward, and Stocky can't reel it in. It's hit the deck. It's with Schmitty for Willunga. He gets a hurried hand pass out. We're at centre half back for Willunga. Players are in there fighting for it, grappling for it. It's on the deck. Umpire going to call it here, I'd say, and yes, the 7'8" Russian stroke German volleyball champion, 1972 gold medalist, he throws it up.
Kick out there by Rennie, just gets a little chip out there, and trying to get out was Kleinig, battling on the ground, Dowling now for the Kangaroos. He's got tackled by Rennie. He's going to be a ball up.
Yep, yeah, got a little bit of ear work in that tackle, but he did duck into it. So back with the big Gorgroja.
Tap, Shervo, out the back he goes, the back door. What have they got up here? Wrestling for it was Meagle. Draper now gets it in there. Oh, nothing happening. Going to be another ball up right in front of the scoreboard. 5 goals 9 to 5 goals 5. It's a 4-point ball game. Shervo just gets it out. Grabs it out of the ruck. Couldn't quite win it though. Rennie tackled. And it's going to be a ball up once again.
Interesting ploy by Shervo on that occasion in the ruck.
Yes.
When the Carpenter overall's been up against him all day. I'll come back to that. So Trelaw wins the tap. I think that's Gibbs. Gibbs hurried kick out to the centre wing area. Masecki's retrieved it, and we're still around the centre circle area, and we've got a pirouette being done there by Liam Nye, but on the second attempt at 360 to make it a 720, he tripped over his other ankle, and ball's come to rest on the ground to be thrown up.
720, that's a skateboarding technique. Off they go now. Shervo cops one in the back of the head, and Masecki just jumps up, tries to grab it out of there, can't get it, do so, and come in another.
Back to my point about overall in the ruck.
Yes.
He's been pushing because he's got a height disadvantage, so he bodies out.
Yes.
Shervo, and Shervo started to do the same back. A little bit of a Hills hoist work around that Victor player, but it's played on. We've got Weiss taps it over to that young fella in Kapler.
Kapler now onto the leader, Basham! The big boy's taking it on the chest in the bread basket with a golden opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, and he'd be kicking about 42 metres from the goal, well within distance. He's good enough.
Well, he does know how to slot them in. He kicked 100 in the regular home and away season last year.
Indeed.
So he knows where the big sticks are.
The big boy, here he goes, kicking for goal. It looks like it's drifting offline through for the minor score, so it's 5 goals, 10 Victor Harbour plays Willunga. 5 goals, 5 on the FPAG scoreboard.
So Willunga bringing it in from full back. They're looking at kicker in and looking for his options, goes short and successfully finds Cameron McDonald.
Yeah, his dad's doing the goal umpiring today. He needs to go down there and kick a goal. His dad would give it to him wherever it is. McDonald just kicks it back, finds Haskett, the veteran. Just kicks it straight back to where it came from. He's got Brown now in the pocket. A wall of blue and white kangaroos in front of him. Defence here by Victor Harbour. He's going to kick it down the line. Doomsday sets himself over the back. It goes. Shirvington gets a handball out there. Rennie now tries to kick it off the ground. Can't do so. Hartshorn kicks along the boundary line. Matty Reese played well today. Just plays on. Thought about kicking. Now kicks long towards the goals in the goal square. Daniel Stock. Lovely hands. Stocky's got one. With an opportunity, he's telling the umpire where the mark is. I love his creativity. You can't fool the Russian volleyball gold medalist, the 7'8" giant umpire, into coming up with your own tactics there, Daniel. But anyway,
he's going to be able to pull a protractor out of his back pocket and say, hang on, it should be 30 degrees, not the 19 that you've put me on up.
That's why he's a real estate agent. He's very creative in his, how much is this worth? Kick underway by Daniel Stock. Ooh, did he just snuck it in? That's a goal.
Yep.
Goal to the Kangaroos!
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Florio. They're in your field.
It's Victor Harbour who have led all day. It's been a matter of Willunga fighting back, but every time they do, Victor Harbour score another goal. They've just been repelling each and every surge by the Demons. What have they got in store? Shirvington gets a tap. In there goes Victor though. Willunga now fighting through. There goes Meagle, Doomsday, the D's, Shirvington. They go backwards in order to go forwards. Lovely pass over to Daniel Lee. Lee is the call, and why not? That's his name. The pink-booted Lee. Oh, passing it back because there's a wall of kangaroos in front of him. Over to McDonald. McDonald now. What's he got up there? Shervo.
2 bites. No, couldn't get it. Stocky's come down from full forward and applies the tackle effectively. Ball spills free. It's on the ground with Doomsday. 2 Brew boys jump on top of him in Jackson Milnes and the blue suede shoes and Matty Weiss. So the umpy throws it up. Shervo swats it forward and a clever little push forward by Daniel Lee like a ninja. Ball's come back via the Roo boys. Stocky's got it. He's been tackled. He's spun around to the benefit of Kepler.
Ball over with Heaslip. Handball out to the advantage of Trelaw. Trelaw handball back to Heaslip. Got tackled. He's on the ground. Oh, the D's have stolen this one. Don't argue there by Trigger Tregenza. Daniel Stock, left foot, snap around the corner. Cooper sets himself. Lovely defensive mark by the D's there. That was Schmid for the D's.
Schmidty sends it up to centre half back for Willunga. A teammate takes an effective mark right on the chest. Nice and safe. A little smart chip kick. Hits the deck though, didn't reach his teammate on the full. Back to him, that was Hams. He gets it over to Haskett, and now we're out with the other side of the ground with Howick.
Howick over to Jackson Hams, kicks it out wide now. Doomsday now. He's played well, this bloke.
Stack of possessions for Doomsday.
A stack of possessions and a stack out he's got on. Looks into the sun, tries to find the big boy Bass. Oh, fisted there by Trelaw. Offhand for D's now. Get it through Schmid. They've got a bit of run on. Through the centre of the ground, they've got a bit of real estate out of here. Hams, what's he got to offer? Little left footer. Over to Harry Styles Saunders. Into the forward 50. What have they got up here? Daniel Lee's there. So is Brooke. Handball. Oh, tackled was Kleinig. And it's going to be a ball up north, free kick, was it? Yeah.
Oh, Meagles infringed according to the umpire. Said he was riding him like
Bronco,
the mechanical bull at the Hindley Street nightclub. Anyway, he sends it out to the 50, and Overall brings himself into it by slipping across the back, taking a strong overhead mark. Overall, just worse than, or just better than 50. Goes down towards centre wing, scoreboard side of the ground, looking for Big Basham, couldn't find him. It's now been road blessed by Willunga, who sent it inboard, and it's with the captain. He wheels around from centre forward, looking for
nearly he's
got it! Oh, what a mark! What a specky for that man.
Draper.
Dylan Draper. Wow, what a grab.
Well, he was luck's fortunate. He got that first two hands on it and just kept the hands up there and caught it on the way down on the ground.
You have to be balanced enough,
yes,
skilled enough to get there in the first place, and then balanced enough to pull off the second bite of it, which is well within his remit, this angle and distance.
Big shot on goal here by Draper. The pressure is on. Can the Demons score a goal? Draper, the leading goal kicker. The kick is on the way. It's close. It's through. Is it? Is it? It is a goal.
The Grosvenor is more than your average hotel. It's the new home of music and entertainment in Victor Harbour, with live bands appearing in the beer garden on most weekends. Enjoy a drink with friends in the front bar, with full TAB and lotto facilities available. Or try your luck in the gaming room. Savour the relaxed atmosphere in the dining room with affordable and delicious meals. Having a birthday? Why not book the function room for your next special event? The Grosvenor also offers comfortable and affordable accommodation. The Grosvenor Hotel in the heart of Victor Harbour.
6 goals 10. Victor Harbour plays Willunga 6 goals 5. It's a 5-point ball game, and as yet the Demons still have not hit the lead. They've come close, but they still have not done it.
They've come tantalisingly close. 4 points is the closest they've got. Now they're 5 points in arrears. So ball goes up, and no one really got the ruck ascendancy. And it's now with Liam Nye at the end of the cricket pitch at the towards the Victor Harbour end, the netball court end. And now we're going to have a throw up by Brendan Robbo Caruso.
Up they go. At the back it goes. Victor Harbour trying to get it out of there. In goes Knight, got tackled, and the ball's going nowhere once again.
Gee, that's a sharp haircut too. On the umpire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbo. Anyway, Reese rows it brilliantly. Off to the machine, the unit. Bryce Gibbs, who sends it down towards Bash, lurking at the 50. So he's got it out to Ben Easlip. He's got 3 Willunga players to do it. Back to Basham, back to Bryce Gibbs on the right boot, right in front of goals. Bang!
Go with the Kangaroos! So, just as you think.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Why are we breaking in on the first floor?
Because it's much safer. We won't be attacked by vicious dogs.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Look, they've even left a window open for us.
Great, let's go.
Visit greatsouthernsecurity.com.au.
Don't hurt me.
Pressure, forward pressure, and the class and skill of the ex-AFL player Bryce Gibbs.
Ball up in the centre now. Basket's a tap, looking for it. Now Willunga searching for it. Bouncing ball, in goes Farley. No, Farley over to Jade Cooper. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Tackled by the young bloke. That was ferocious. Nice work by him. Noah Farley. So, ball up. Handball. Trying to get it out of there was Heaslip. There's players getting over it. This ball's going nowhere. Going to be a ball up once again.
So, umpire comes in to ball it up, and Trelaw and Bass do battle, and neither got a hand to it in the end. And Souter picks it up, roves it, sends it down towards Howick. and he's hotly pursued by Mays for Victor Harbour, and the ball goes over the boundary line. And boundary umpire has said it is a throw-in, and field umpire says throw it in, lad.
Ball up. Shervo, front position, gets a tap on it, gets a left hand in there. Got tackled there. Was Stark. And it's going to be a ball up. Matty Weiss, he's played very well today. Ball up. Shervo again to Matty Weiss though, steals it out of there, bouncing ball. Willunga first to it. Here we go now, sharing the ball there. Collier. Willunga getting over there. Meagle with an opportunity. It's a one-on-one. Bartram in it. Howick. Kick a left footer into the forward line. It goes. Tapped over there by Bass. Draper, lovely hip and shoulder. Got tackled. There he is, Dylan Kleinig. God, he's a good defender, that bloke. He's played well.
And double team there. Mitchell Brook, Dylan Kleinig. I wouldn't think there's too many players that can get out of that vice-like tackle that those boys applied. So once again, umpire Cook Roger to ball it up. So overall got the benefit of that, and rove best by Roo boys, get it up to their defensive 50, intercepted by Willunga by Schmid. Schmid on the right boot, he's had a pop at goal, and bang! Oh, through for a point.
Put the one sausage finger up to McDonald, that's it.
Yeah, he's got a style, I'm loving it.
Matty Weiss now with an opportunity, run on play, the Kangaroos here, one bounce down the line he goes, can he get it over? Yes he can to Jade Cooper. Cooper now gets tackled off, brushes him off nicely, poised, possession, up it goes, one-on-one over the top it goes, Victor Harbour, Shervo leads for it though, gets it, out for Willunga, wide kick over to Haskett, Haskett now, long kick, over to Schmid I think that was.
Yep.
Looking for, now settling it down, blue and white ahead of him now. Going to have to kick it long. Looking for overall. Couple of hands on it. Overall to Matty Weiss. Weiss now. Handball out. Kick. What's he got on offer to Heaslip? Heaslip moving the ball. There's Gibbs with plenty of space out here on his own. Dodges. Keeps on his right foot. Noah Farley couldn't get it. Off hands it goes. That was Kleinig. Oh, fisted over there. Schmid leading for it for Willunga. Bashed over there. They've got the run on play now. Through Nye. Oh, Meagle couldn't get a... He's got to cop the free kick. Too high. Going to be free kick to Willunga.
The bearded Meagle. He's...
the Schnauzer.
He's about back flank. Scoreboard side of the ground for Willunga. Shields his eyes from the sun. Goes short. Pops it up for a teammate who takes a mark comfortably in the end. Liam Nye, but he made it look easy. It wasn't that easy. Running back with a flight of play. Nye, what's he got? Goes short again to another, further afield to another teammate, Tregenza. Trigo, what can he do with it? He's weighing up his options. He goes short as well, and successfully finds a teammate. Back to Schmid. Schmid racking up a lot of possessions this quarter. He gets it over to a teammate, and Rennie's about centre forward, too far out to score. He goes further afield and successfully finds Hugo Howick. Howick by right foot, honours the lead.
Oh,
inside 50 for the Willunga team, but intercepted by Weiss for Victor Harbour. Weiss, clever little handpass out to a teammate.
Hardshaw now for Victor Harbour over to Elms. They're working down the boundary line. They just burnt the ball there. They had it. Willunga. Elms now settles things down, says I'm kicking down the line, fellas. That's what he does. Long, high ball in front of the stand up. Here they go. Huge pack. Offhand. Bashes it forward. Shervo like a rover, like he's always done. Dunsney now. Brown for Willunga. Long left foot. Out to bounds on the full. Going to be taken by Victor Harbour. And to do that is Xavier Mays.
Mays in those beautiful new shoes. I can smell the new leather from here because he's right in front of the caravan. And the Caravan of Love, 90.1, coming to you live from Victor Harbour Oval. Mays, what's he going to do? He says, I'm going long, boys. Gives the finger, and off he goes, down the line.
Pack forms, off hands, out the back it goes. Willunga trying to get out. Zach Dowling says, I'll have this. Oh, they're battling in there. Shervo goes down. They're going out like 9 pins. Brown's in there. Jackson Elms cops Brown, says there's a free kick. Brown's going to take it for Willunga to send it back from whence it came.
Scotty Brown is in the long sleeves. He's got them rolled up. I reckon it'd be a bit warm out there, the amount of work these fellas are doing. So he goes, switches play across the other side of the ground, when they're on the scoreboard side of the ground, and he finds Mr. 500. Mr. 500 marks it, gives off a neat little chip kick, and we're between the 50. He gives that to Rennie, and we're between the 50 and the centre-half back line. Off further afield to McDonald. Cam McDonald, shielding his eyes from the sun. What can he do? He's waiting for a lead. He'll honour it if he gets one.
Kick long by McDonald towards the forward 50. Oh, lovely hands there.
9.
Well done. Oh, did he? Yes, he's called him for a mark. Didn't think he had a lot of that, but he's called him for a mark.
Yeah, Mr. Magnificent.
Or was it a free kick? I didn't quite see it.
I reckon it was the mark.
He played the mark. Draper.
Don't put money on that.
No.
Draper, 2 goals so far today.
And the order of the day, it seems like, Victor Harbour have had those handful of points ahead, and it's been goal for goal. So this is it, Willunga.
She's a tug of war, right?
Through Draper. Another big shot on goal by Dylan Draper. The kick, the right foot, it's drifting. It's through the goals! He snuck it in! No! Hit the post!
What's Macca saying?
Yep, he hit the post. Casual.
I think he's about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So Victor Harbour bringing him from full back. I reckon that's Hartshorn. He plays on, sinks his left and gets it up to the centre half back line. And it's a free kick paid to the Rolls Royce Benny Heaslip. So he'll kick from just worse than the centre half back line. Number 5, he plays on, gets around his man, class, dishes off a little hand pass, successful to his teammate, clever play. The teammate swaps play to the centre circle.
Jade Cooper for the Kangaroos, kicks it out, looking for and finding that man who's had plenty of it. He slipped into the forward pocket and who's got it? Hey, there he is, Overall. Good mark, great hands. Played very, very well. Sam Overall, superstar. He can play anywhere. Great utility for the Kangaroos. He's in the forward pocket. Tight angle. Not much distance, so he should get this one. He's going to kick it about 25, 30 metres out. He's got the club rooms behind him. They'll be tapping on the windows if he kicks this one. Kick underway. Oh, just misses. Touched over for the minor score, so the score is 7 goals 11. Victor Harbour playing Willunga 6 goals 7 on the FPAG scoreboard.
Quick score check. Mount Compass 28 points and Kenner Bay 60.
Kick out there by the D's. Little short pass. Oh! Play on! Oh, what a mistake by the Demons! Scores a goal Overall.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Well, disappointing to see an easy goal like that. Nothing's been easy about this game until that moment right there where it was just a walk-in goal to Overall. So on the FPA scoreboard, 8 goals 11 Victor Harbour plays Willunga, 7 goals 6. 6 goals 7. Ball up in the middle. In goes Bass. He just bustles his way in there. Wobbler. He got holding there against Meagle. Going to be taken by Bartram.
Yeah, well played by Bartram.
Yep.
Had to stand firm, hold his ground, and did it well. Showed a bit of experience. Bartram, centre half back, sends it out to the wing position in front of the scoreboard. Jax Milnes in those blue suede shoes sprints out there and gets away from his opponent to be able to mark it.
Bassett himself got 2 hands on it. Off it goes in there. Trying to get it out was Gibbs. Got a half a boot on it. Haskett now. Kick underway. There it goes. Trying to get it out there. Cooper now for the Kangaroos. Just says, thank you, fellas. I'll have it. Oh, mongrel punt, though. This one's chopped off by Rennie. Smothered by Dowling. For the Kangaroos. Got tackled. Gets out of the tackle. Kick around the corner. Schmidt now for the Demons. Short pass is on. Lovely work there. The D's through Salter. Mr. Peaky Blinder haircut. Kick there. Short pass. They've got 3 players here. Howick now. That's Hugo. Gets a kick to Harry Styles. Lovely work by Saunders. Pass is on. Lee Daniel gets onto his right boot. Kick into the pocket there. Grubbery kick though. Dylan Draper gave him plenty of work to do. Victor Harbour. Kleinig got tackled. It's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, Daniel Lee, a little bit lucky because he ended up round his shoulder, but umpire deemed it a fair tackle, but throws it up, and no one wins the ruck ascendancy. Ball's still on the ground. It's picked up eventually by Dowling, muscled out of there to the advantage of Sam Rennie, and Siren's gone, and Sam Rennie shows his lawn bowl skills by throwing the footy along the ground about 40 metres back to the umpire.
Yeah, he was looking for a bit of bias there, just testing out the turf to see which way it would roll.
I was amazed how straight it stayed.
It was incredible.
Sign him up.
Sign him up, Victor Harbour Bowling Club. If you've got some scouts out here.
Oh, Willunga.
That was for Willunga.
Well, it was Rennie, wasn't it?
Of course it was, yes. He's just bowled it back.
He's just multi-talented, the lad.
Yes, Willunga. They do the night owls too. I'm sure he's in there. So, it would have been a lot closer, barring that horrible defensive play back out there.
I reckon this is the biggest lead of the game.
It would be.
Victor Harbour have led the whole time. They were as narrow as 4-point leaders. Now they're 16.
Yes.
So, is that right? 16, yeah. So, Willunga have made it hard for themselves.
Yes. And I'm sure they need a huge run on here. Who's going to be the fittest side? Who's got to have more run? You would say Victor Harbour. At a guess. They seem to have a bit more free-flowing footy. Willunga are going to find it very tough here. They're down by 16 points. But let's hope they can make a game of it.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. This is the Great Southern Football League live on the radio, 90.1 stream at happyfm.org.au.
And Chappie takes a screamer! Quickly plays on and kicks another goal for the Victor Harbour Motor Company. Welcome to the Victor Harbour Motor Company, home of the local legends and home to Suzuki, Subaru and Isuzu Ute.
Their highly trained mechanics and fully equipped workshop means that your car is in good hands at all times, and they only use genuine parts.
Come in and have a chat with me or one of our friendly team at Victor Harbour Motor Company, 5 Victoria Street, Victor Harbour.
We've been watching this place for hours. No cars, no lights, no dogs. This place is an easy target.
Let's move quickly and quietly, like ninjas.
Stop. Go back.
Whoa!
You are trespassing and are being recorded on CCTV.
Is that the house talking to us?
Numbskull, that's a security system. Quick, plan B, backyard.
Not dogs! You said there were no dogs!
There's no dog sight.
Help! I'm stuck! Whoa!
Evening, gentlemen. Care to explain why you're in the backyard of a house with alarm sounding?
Can you apprehend us before the dog gets here?
Next time, let's choose a house that isn't monitored by Great Southern Security.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
And back to our footy commentary team. It's Steve G and Chris Shaddock.
Yes, thank you, Dee. Fascinating game of football here. It has gone goal for goal for most of the day. Willunga Demons with their backs against the wall. It's a tight game of footy. They're down by 16 points. Are they good enough? The question has been asked all day. and each time the Kangaroos have said, nah, not quite good enough, guys. So, this last quarter, they really need to step it up. The question, are they good enough? Chris, what's your answer?
Well, if Steve Adams is able to get, he's got that other outside camera on the tight shot of the Willunga huddle. They are, look, they've got their arms around one another, they're embracing like brothers, they're listening intently to everything Coach Minaverni's got to tell them.
Yeah.
And, they're here to play. They want the 2 points, and they've got 22 minutes plus time on to do something about it. Look at that tight shot.
I would say the first goal is very, very important. If the D's can get off to a fly, they did so in the third quarter. They got that first quick goal. That'll give them confidence, and that just might set them up.
Look at them. They're in there, tight, tight unit. The trainers, the runners, some of the parents.
Well, that bloke with a red hat there at the back there, I can see that he's
with a pale ale.
With a pale ale.
Nice.
Yeah, he's mesmerised by the speech of Coach Damien Minoviti. And
is he maybe listening for any racing horse tips that Minas might throw out?
That's right.
Because his brother might have a red-hot go at Morphettville in race 8 or something.
I think that's what's going on in the middle there. He's probably giving them their horse racing tips. He's going, fellas, we're close, but we're not close enough. So let's just talk about my racing tips for
race 8 Morphettville.
Or maybe the trots tonight. Yeah.
So, then look at Victor Harbour, still in the huddle. What's going on there?
Well,
Crossy,
he's laying the law down. He's trying to tell them exactly what's going on, where the goals are. He's just pointing, there are the goals. He's pointing to the scoreboard.
Oh, Simo's in there.
Simo.
Michael Simmons.
Got the blue and white shirt on.
Yeah.
He's not unbiased, is he?
No, not at all. Not today.
One-eyed blue and white.
I think he's got a lot of history with this club, hasn't he?
He's got a lot of history with it.
With a few clubs.
He's got a smile on his
He's having a good day. They know it's theirs to lose from here, I think it's fair to say.
Yep.
And trying to be fair in the overall context of the day, they've been on top. Now they just need to finish off, and they've got. I reckon they got the firepower to be able to do it.
Absolutely. It's Victor Harbour. It's their game to lose. How close can the Demons get? That's the question. And to get things underway, we've got the 7'8" giant volleyballer, basketballer extraordinaire.
1972 Olympic Games.
Gorkroga. Timmy Gorkroga. There he goes. He says, thank you, linesmen. Thank you, judges. Thank you, ball boys. We're going to ball it up here at the Rule Arena. The last quarter. There's the siren to start things underway. Ball up. Chervo versus Treloar. Treloar gets the tap. Kangaroos lead for it. Kapler's in there. Stolen out of there by Rennie. Gets it into their forward 50. Draper! Mr. Curtains, thank you. Takes the grab. Kleinig pleads his case. Says to Gorkroga, the umpire, says, mate, I've got a hand in it. And Gorkroga says, no, you didn't. Draper's got all of it, and he's got an opportunity to score the first one. We talked about this. If they get a quick one, it'll give them confidence.
Yeah, and who else? There's only two blokes I'd want it in the hands of right now. One of them's Rennie. He's the other bloke, Draper.
Draper, kick underway. It's through the middle. The goal to the Demons. That's the answer they needed. That's the tonic to their gin. And Victor Harbour, 8 goals, 11.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 6 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Go in the middle now. Chervo, tap out there. They keep going now. The Demons. Rennie keeps it, just bashing it forward, kicking it, doing what he can. Gets tackled, gets a handball away. The Demons. Doomsday in there on the bottom of the pack, trying to get smacked in the head. Can't. Victor Harbour, kick it out wide. Stock. Spiralling ball. Now with Heaslip, handball, over to Kapler, Jaden Kapler, evades the tackle, left foot, what's he got up here? Fisted, over there, in goes Haskett, handball out there, Willunga Demons, McDonald kicks it out wide, he's got Meagle.
Meagle takes the safe, is that Meagle?
Oh, sorry, Howick!
Howick takes the safe grab, sends it further afield down to the back flank, where Mark's successfully taken by, is that Brown?
No, that's Daniel Lee, isn't it?
Oh, Lee, the ninja. He sends it down to centre wing. Now we've got Meagle contesting the mark. He's unable to pull it in. Ball hits the deck, and Souter's able to paddle along, get possession. It bounces kindly for him, sends it inboard to the full forward. Off hands.
Nice! Snaps towards the goal. Bending! Hit the post if you don't mind. Oh, wow. A point to the D's. They're pressing, and they're pressing hard in this last quarter. Take a breath.
Hartshaw to bring it in. Now they must rate this guy as long as kick as Mitchell Brook. And we saw that when he kicked that goal in the second quarter. He's got a long boot on him, but he goes short, out to the 50, to that man, Mitchell Brook. The grass man can tell you all about instant turf.
What could he tell you?
He doesn't sell the Cheech and Chong variety.
He's got the Kikuya.
But he knows about grass. He sends it about as good as centre wing. Oh, Dowling massively. Couldn't bring it in, got out of it. Oh, stolen! Quick little hand pass, intercepted by Howick. Howick still got it.
Kick out there by Howick, up they go. Hey, how do you like that? Overall takes the mark, kicks it over to Jade Cooper. Cooper now settles things down. He's in the centre of the ground, kicking in the forward half of the Kangaroos. On the lead is the real estate agent, Daniel Stock, bouncing ball. Gets out of the way, says he to Dumsney. He gets tackled now. Oh, 2 D's on 1 Kangaroos got tackled too high. Oh, bad luck there to the D's. No, it's going to be a ball up, is it? Ball up.
10-point ball game. Everyone's on the edge of their seats here. And ball thrown up. Stocky does a ruck work and wins the tap against Shervo. Well done, Stocky. Willunga send it down to Draper. He marks it on the centre wing, spins around, sends it back down to a teammate. Which one's he found?
Saunders.
Harry Styles Saunders. He goes by a foot into the centre of the ground, finds it one of the Howick brothers in those brand new pink boots. They look fantastic. He sends it further afield, finds a teammate.
Saunders again, kicks it long into the forward 50! Oh, he's found his teammate there! The D's are irrepressible. Nye with an opportunity now to put the D's within 3 points. This is the start they needed, and they are on fire early here in the last quarter. This is a massive kick for goal. Liam Knight, he's got a 45-degree angle. Not much distance, he'd be about 25 metres. Should get this one. Is he good enough? That's the question. No, the kick, no, is a stray through for the minor score.
Jeez. That would have changed things considerably. The people in the bar must be going nuts.
They are, they're getting Nobby's nuts. They're getting away for free. Kick out there by Victor Harbour, fisted over the boundary line looking for the Rolls Royce, couldn't get in, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in.
There was great camera work on that shot at goal by Liam Billy Nye too. And now we're right in front of the club rooms. The atmosphere in there must be great. The ball's thrown in over the ruck's heads, bouncing along. Willunga pick it up through the captain, and he sends it by foot to the front.
He's got it!
Have he's paid the mark or not? Yes! Draper!
Wow.
How did he grab that?
Well, he's done a couple of those. He's got a lot of balance and poise, and just seemed to grab that one straight out the backside, really, didn't he?
Well, especially facing the setting sun. He hasn't got like a pair of servo sunnies in the back pocket that he can just will out, or welder's glasses.
So here he goes. Leading goal kicker. The man, the moment, the myth. Can he do it? Kick underway, he misses, another chance goes begging. So Willunga burning the ball, 7 goals 10. They trail Victor Harbour, 8 goals 11 on the FPH scoreboard.
We've been talking about the pressure from both sides all day, and just looking at the inaccuracy at goal, 8 goals 11, 59 Victor Harbour, to 7 goals 8, 50 Willunga, and it's ideal conditions for having your set shots at goal, but such has been the pressure being applied to both sides, they've been a little off target today. 6 minutes gone in this last quarter.
Off hands, looking forward, can't find Oval. Kick by Schmidt into the teeth of the goals. Off hands it goes. Willunga, what can they do here? They're fighting for it, they're wrestling for it. Draper's in there again. It's going to be a ball up, and it's only about 10-15 metres outside of the goals. Pressing. Demons. Oh, lovely work by Bassnut. It's a goal. The Demons score.
The Grosvenor is more than your average hotel. It's the new home of music and entertainment in Victor Harbour, with live bands appearing in the beer garden on most weekends. Enjoy a drink with friends in the front bar, with full TAB and lotto facilities available. Or try your luck in the gaming room. Savour the relaxed atmosphere in the dining room with affordable and delicious meals. Having a birthday? Why not book the function room for your next special event? The Grosvenor also offers comfortable and affordable accommodation. The Grosvenor Hotel in the heart of Victor Harbour.
They've got it wrong. Scoring, there's a 2-point deficit.
Oh yeah.
Here at the live at the ground. We'll have to consult with our human abacus, Tony Eden.
Yep, we reckon these scores are off the ground is
it a 1 point or 2 point lead to
1 point ball go, mate. Up they go in the centre of the square, tapped over by Shervo. In there goes the Kangaroos. Kick out there. Oh, lovely mark there. Running back with the ball was Horrick. Kicks it out wide. The Demons looking good. Liam Nye. He's played pretty well, this young bloke. Kicks it along the boundary line. He's got a player there in Trigger Tregenza.
Trigger. Right in front of the coach's box. What can he do with it? He wants something. He's kicked it into the man on the mark.
He ran over the man on the mark.
Hartshawn. Yep. Hartshawn's given away a 25. Trigger. Still looking for a lead though. No one's offering. They're starving him of leads. He says, get out wider, boys. Make some space. Trigger goes into the pocket where he pointed, and his teammate's unable to take it out, and it's ridden over the line. So we've got Heaslip wants a last possession. I don't know who had possession of it. But
he said it was over the boundary line.
He got it out on the full, did he?
Yeah. But it's a boundary throwing, forward right pocket. Demons pressing hard, looking for the lead. They're 1 point down. Draper gets a hand on it. That was Kleinig. Kicks it out of there. Oh, over the top was a Kangaroo player. Couldn't quite pick up that play. Kicks it out. Kangaroos now with an opportunity. Brown. Oh, Kangaroos have got a time here. They're going hard. They're desperate. Elms couldn't get it out. Now comes Dowling. Smothered. Off hands. And he goes. Salto. Meagle gets a free kick. Didn't quite see what that was for.
This game is just going off.
It's on fire. Meagle with an opportunity.
Meagle dishes off successfully to a teammate. He sends it out to in front of the clubhouse. We've got Trigger Tregenza tries to go out. Clever tap to Schmidt. He couldn't gather it in. Jackson Elms can for the Roo Boys. He sends it off via Kapler. Kapler left boot. Sends it into the safe breadbasket of Sam Basham. He marks it 2 hands in front of his chest.
He's cool hand Luke. Look at him. He just settles things down.
He hasn't broken a sweat. That's how cool Basham is.
Lovely kick, but it's cut off there by the Demons. Lovely work there in defence. Beautiful hands, presented well. There's a lot of advice for the D's out here. Kick out wide. McDonald goes, kicks it to a teammate there in Hams. Jackson Hams pops it up, looking for his captain in Sam Rennie. They're just trying to share the ball around here, looking for their opportunities, trying to pick a hole in the defence of the Kangaroos. Down the line when he goes. Oh, lovely weighted kick. Finds that man there in Salter. Kick long towards their forward 50. Off the back of the pack it goes now. Picking the ball up. Harry Styles Saunders. Kicks a goal. The D's hit the front. Oh my goodness gracious me, what a game.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Willunga, surprising me, they've grown an extra leg. We did talk about how focused and intent they were in that huddle before the quarter started, and now that intensity is paying, and the words from Minners is paying dividends.
Up they go in the centre, big boy Bass just grabs it, kicks it out of there. The D's are inspired, lovely defensive work by Bartram, takes a timely mark. What can the Kangaroos do here? They're looking to get back into this. Hands there by Jade Cooper. Kick under pressure. Zach Dowling. Handball. Gets cut off now. The D's bang it back into their forward 50. Off hands it goes. Bouncing ball. Kangaroos lead for it. Daniel Lee's in there. Gets a tackle though. That ball's going nowhere.
Daniel Lee doing his normal magnificent ninja work.
Yeah,
and now we've got the 7'8" Russian German volleyball basketballer throwing it up. We've got players milling around. I think it was Jackson Elms got it out in the end, and it's up to Zach Dowling. He's almost at the cricket pitch. Ball's hit the deck again. The players are throwing themselves in because there's 12 minutes gone in this last quarter. It's a 1 point lead to the Willunga Demons. First time they've led all day. It is on.
Ball up, Trelaw. Get a tap in there. Players going in there. The question before this game was, are the Demons good enough? And the answer is yes, they are. Up they go, Trelaw. Bass gets a tap, but is stolen there by Matty Weiss. Bouncing ball, big ball to win here. Demons, handball, over to Hike. Round the corner he goes. Ready! Lovely mark! How do you like it?
Captain's mark.
Captain now kicks it into the forward 50. Defensive mark by the safe hands of Kane Cooper. Little short pass.
Oh, he's marked it! Howie takes a finger tipper. In scoring range. Wow, slight angle, but he can definitely convert a 6-pointer here.
And what a great camera angle we've got to ride this kick home. Can they get the go-ahead goal here? Let's face it, they are on top, and this will just be a decisive margin. All of a sudden, it's all been the Willunga Demons in this last quarter. Howick, kick underway, goes astray, off hands. Oh, nearly a mark. It's rushed through for the minor score. Victor Harbour 8 goals 11, trailing Willunga 9 goals 11, just with one straight kick.
Quick kick in by Victor Harbour, finds Jaden Kaplan. He marks it just worse in the back pocket. Finds a teammate ahead, Reece Kleinig. He marks it on the chest. We're about a back flank mark now on the clubhouse side of the ground. He looks for and finds for Dowling. Zachy Dowling has had a great game today. Wouldn't want to lose. From here, they've been in front nearly all day. He passes on in turn to Eastlet.
Eastlet looking for his options. He's got an option in Matty Reese. Played very well this afternoon. Short pass to Kapler. Kapler's got time. Left foot into the forward 50. They're going up for it. Off and overall. Lovely work. Who else would you want to take this kick to tie the ball game up? Is this man here, the Super 7, Sam Overall. There's a lot of excitement in the crowd. The Kangaroos supporters will go off if he nails this one. The kick underway. It's going astray. It's going to be touched on the line. Off hands through for the minor score. So 5-point ball game. 8 goals, 12 Victor Harbour. They try the Willunga Demons. 9 goals, 11 on the FPAG scoreboard.
Well, now Willunga, Victor Harbour are in arrears on the scoreboard. Can you believe we're saying that? At the 15-minute mark of the last quarter. They are they have got some work to do here, Victor Harbour. And once again, Oval presents at the front of the pack, can't reel in the mark, too much defensive pressure. He's got it though, he's picked it up, he's been on the right boot, he sent it down to Sammy Basham. Sammy Basham can't mark it, it's rode well by Willunga, they knock it up to the back flank position, and here we've got Jackson Elms, blue suede shoes, evades a couple, nice work, bit of a shimmy, and sends a long kick into the 50.
Hayslip got 2 hands on it, got a push out, free kick to Hayslip, fair enough. That's not a mark, they say, it's because it's a free kick. Got pushed out, frontal pressure there. I thought it was good umpiring. He wouldn't argue for the 7'8" volleyball, basketball and gold medalist, the Russian.
He might pull out his gold medal and give you a whack round the head with it and say, don't argue, I can't unsee what I just saw.
Hayslip with the opportunity for the go-ahead,
hasn't
the
kicked
lead.
one yet today.
He'd be the man. The pressure is on. Hayslip, what's he got in store here? Kick underway, looks good, it's drifty, hits the post if you don't mind. The pressure, 1 point. Look at that, McDonald just says, yeah, it's 1 point. And we heard it wasn't a mark, umpire. People in the crowd, they know this stuff, don't they?
First Orders is well and truly kicked in. It's 1 point. You get one flag, that's it, 2 waves. So it comes back in via Doomsney. Doomsney marks it in the back pocket, sends it it's been intercept, chop off there by Kleinig. Kleinig for Victor Harbour, too far out to score.
He's going to dob it up, looking for it. Elms nearly off hands it goes. A lot of players around the ball. There's stacks on the mill. This is going to be a ball up. So how much time's gone into the quarter, Chris?
17 and a half minutes gone.
So
there will be some time on, past the 22 minutes.
Down to the wire, match of the round. Oh, look at that, Zach Dowling tries to get it out of there. They cry holding the ball. No prior opportunity, you try to get it out of there. But it's going to be another ball up. They're trying as hardest there, the Kangaroos. It's going to be overall in the ruck. Ball up. Big time in here. Overall gets a tap out. Matty Weiss in there, gets a handball. He's gone diving in over the ball. And good umpiring. Matty Weiss there, just dropped the shoulder looking for a free kick, couldn't get one. Good umpiring. It's going to be another ball up. The tap. Oh, he did give a free kick.
Second
one.
In the middle.
Oh, was it in the middle? There was a free kick off the ball. And Matty Weiss to take the free kick. So
was it off the ball, or are you saying the second umpire called it?
The second umpire could see it. This umpire
the second umpire told his teammate he could see it.
Matty Weiss, the kick underway. It is hit the post. Another poster to the Roos. They will rue their chances here in the last quarter. Wow. There you go.
3 points in it. 18 and a half minutes gone, 18 minutes 45 to be exact, and Rennie marks it comfortably in the back lines to take it out of defence for the Demons. So it's now just worse than back pocket on the scoreboard side of the ground, and they transfer play. Willunga across the face of goal, and the ball's hit the deck. They've got 2 Demons and 2 Roos out there, and we've gone back further again, back towards the goal face. We're almost at the on the goal line now. They come out once again, transfer play across the other side of the ground. Say, let's take 2 fellas. Let's see if we can get it out of the back pocket this time.
So it's back in the hands of Jackson Hams. He's going to kick long down the boundary line this time. Oh, big effort down the back. Kangaroos getting it out of there. Kick down the line. It's Dowling tries to get a touch on. It's going to be last possession free kick.
That was Mitchell Brook that had sent that back. Oh, they're going backwards again, the Demons boys. Must be a club play, an agreed thing.
Too early to be playing for time here because the Kangaroos will be pushing. The pressure is on. Demons now just trying to play for time. Harry Styles, Saunders, he's got the ball now. Oh, stop-start footy by the D's. You feel like it's only a matter of time before this ball gets cut off if they keep playing like this. Down the line, looking for Sherbo. Off hands it goes, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in. So, a lot of pressure on everyone. Umpires included. Big plays. Every play now is going to be a big one.
This guy's been throwing well today. Nice high arc, doesn't disappoint. Rucks do battle, and Trelora's at the front, couldn't gather it in. The Willunga team can, and through Stark, Nathan Starkey. So 20 and a half minutes gone. We're looming up to the start of time on. Oh, nice little reverse tap by Shervo, but the boundary line beats everyone, and boundary ump says time for me to throw it in. Oh, nice shot of him. That's Caleb Hood.
Boundary throw in. Trelaw, Shervington, been a good battle all day. All ready. And Sam puts the tackle on Matty Reese. Two very, very good players this afternoon. They've played their hearts out for their clubs. Tapped out the back by Shervo. Over to Saltar, got tackled. Mr. Peaky Blinders couldn't get it out of there.
3-point advantage to Willunga. Someone needs to stand up and do something special here in these last dying minutes. Victor Harbour, a man kicked it into a defender and picked up again, and now it's with Maseki sends it towards centre half forward. Intercepted by the Willunga player in Hugo Hoek, and the ex-volleyball Olympic gold medal winner says, "Give it to me." And we're right back in the centre of the ground. How fitting. 3 points the advantage to Willunga.
Just gone on to time on. Oh, look at that. Hartshaw gets a handball away. Matty Weiss in there. Got tackled. The Demons just pounce on him. White and red surrounded him. And it's going to be a ball up. Demons pressing. It's towards their forward attacking half. Next goal would win the game just about. Hand over there. Tackled. Liam Knight. Laser tackle on Kapler. Hard, tough footy. What a great game we've seen, a spectacle today. Shervo out the back. They're battling in for it. Demons out. Over the ball. Umpire says play on. Trying to get it out there. No one can win this one. Another ball up.
Was the umpire just letting it go a little bit more?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Anyway, makes for exciting footy. Umpire tosses it up. Shervo. Oh, it landed on Trelaw's shoulder. Anyway, ball kick forward by Victor Harbour. Intercepted by Schmidty. Tyson Schmid. He's inside the square. What can he do? He finds a teammate in Howick. Yeah. With those brand new boots. Howick goes further afield. Finds Daniel Lee, the ninja.
It looks like they're playing for time. They're looking for possession footy. I feel like it might be too early to be doing this, though. It has gone into time on. I guess there wouldn't be too much time on. Down the line he goes. Up goes that big man! Sherrington played well today. Lovely hands, presented well. The Willunga D's like it. Up they go. Grandstand, nearly towards Draper, taking the hands, got to him, but...
Look at all the Roo boys around Draper. They're all down there. They know they're behind. So it's Willunga, 3 points in front. And ball tossed in. Shervo got to it first, but best rode by the Roo boys. Chopped off by Meagle. Meagle's had a good game.
The Schnauzer. Look at him. That beard.
Yeah, it's
Is that a beard? Or did he eat a dog? What happened there? I don't know. Here's Meagle though. Kicks it along the boundary line. Oh, Draper! Lovely hands. He's got a stone out.
Play the man at front.
Hartshorn. Kicks it out wide. Maseki. Over to Bartram. Bartram now. Down there. They've got a player up here. They overall of hands. Roving for it. Kick around the corner. Snapped. Cut off there by Haskett.
Mr. 500. Plays on quickly, goes out towards the back pocket, scoreboard side of the ground, successfully finds his man in
Brown.
And Brownie, what can he do? He goes to Lee by foot, chipping it towards, we've got Doomsney, has marked it on the back flank. Now Doomsney is playing for time, and there's been 24, nearly 25 minutes gone. It's 24 minutes 50. Doomsney goes for distance, gets it almost to centre wing in front of the scoreboard. It's roved at the back best by Saunders, Harry Styles Saunders. A kick further afield, it's still going towards the 50. Socket into the 50. What's this? The siren's gone!
The siren has sounded, and this victory, what a victory it has been. The Demons, well, they are amazing. What a great win for the Willunga Football Club. They are going to be celebrating and celebrating hard in the heart of Willunga today. It was a famous victory. It was the underdog story. Who was going to beat the irrepressible Kangaroos? And the answer was the Demons. Unbelievable game of football.
And we've now got a sunroof in the caravan because Tony Eden has just gone off. Jumped 6 foot in the air with the result because he's a die-hard grown and bred product from Willunga. Won a premiership himself back in his youth. And what a fantastic game and thrilling end in what was, for 90% plus of the game. Victor Harbour were in front at one point by about 14 points in the last quarter.
Yes.
But Willunga have been able to reel it back in, close the rearage and get in front by 3 skinny points, enough to take out the chocolates.
Well, it was Builders' match of the round, and what a match it was.
Did not disappoint. And look at the premiership table mayhem this creates.
Love it.
With 3 teams on 7 wins apiece, only separated from first spot by percentage.
Yes, we're going to be speaking to the winning coach, Damien Minervini. I've got a feeling he had a smile on his face last week. I think he'll have a bigger smile on his face this week. It was a wonderful win by them. Come from behind, 16 points down to win by 3 points here.
Well, Minners will feel like he's just pulled the quaddie.
We'll have to ask him. He'd be hot tonight. I'm going to ask him for his tip on the trots. This is the Great Southern Football League, live on the radio, 90.1, streaming YouTube at happyfm.org.au. We'll see you soon.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, A.H. Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
The Grosvenor is more than your average hotel. It's the new home of music and entertainment in Victor Harbour, with live bands appearing in the beer garden on most weekends. Enjoy a drink with friends in the front bar, with full TAB and lotto facilities available. Or try your luck in the gaming room. Savour the relaxed atmosphere in the dining room with affordable and delicious meals. Having a birthday? Why not book the function room for your next special event? The Grosvenor also offers comfortable and affordable accommodation. The Grosvenor Hotel in the heart of Victor Harbour.
Welcome to the Victor Harbour Motor Company, home of the local legends and home to Suzuki, Subaru and Isuzu Ute.
Their modern showroom showcases the latest and greatest options available. They also have over 30 quality pre-owned vehicles in stock at all times.
With finance available on all new and pre-owned vehicles.
Come in and have a chat with me or one of our friendly team at Victor Harbour Motor Company, 5 Victoria Street, Victor Harbour.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
We back?
Yep.
Yes, welcome back. I'm talking to the winning coach of the Willunga Football Club. What a happy man. He was happy last week. He's happier this week. Damien Minervini.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Mate, what a game of football.
Yeah.
It could have gone either way, and you would have thought that at three-quarter time, you're down by 16 points.
Yeah.
What was your message to the boys at three-quarter time?
Yeah, well, we've been doing a lot of work on our running and our conditioning, and I just said we've got the legs, you know, so whilst we hadn't taken our chances, and I thought Victor probably kicked a few easy goals and had a few too many easy transitions, I thought if we could win the ball back and then overlap run, which we did in the last quarter to our credit, that would be a chance. So, yeah, great result.
Took your chances, and very lucky as it was, hit the post two times there, Victor Harbour.
Yeah.
Once again, could have gone either way.
Yep.
You were under siege that first quarter.
Yeah.
And they could have had a bigger lead, but you hung in there.
Yep.
Surprising result. Tell us a bit more about who you thought were the best players on the ground?
Yeah, I thought Jake Chervington in the ruck was outstanding. He's I think he's been called up to the association team, and rightly so. He deserves that. Thought Sam Rennie around the ball was fantastic, our captain, and he did a lot of bullocking work today, which Sam's not a big fella, but he did a lot of that today. And I thought Tyson Schmidt down back was really good. I thought our back line were fantastic all day. Yeah. It's no surprise to anyone that Victor's talent is up forward, and we did a good job to curtail those forwards and sort of build the ball up as well and attack from our back half. Yeah.
And Dylan Draper once again, he's a presence up forward. He's very balanced, isn't he?
He is. Yeah. He missed a couple of shots at goal, and I know he will be hard on himself for those. But he's getting the opportunities. So as I said last week, he's a fantastic player in the competition, not just for us.
Yeah. And talk us through this win. I mean, you guys had lost the one game, got beaten pretty convincingly by McLaren's.
Yeah.
Today was a massive test for you guys.
It was.
You got a few out.
Yeah. So Tyson Hoffman and Cam Hutchins. And Harry Mills, I was hoping that he'd play this week, but couldn't quite get up.
What's his problem?
He's had a groin since round 2, so we really missed Millsy. He's one of the best defenders in the comp, and would have had a great match up today, but we'll have to wait a couple of weeks for see Millsy in action.
Yeah, and the young bloke stood up too. Some good young players in the side.
Yeah, I thought Seb Herc was great today. His ability to win the ball back and his tackling, his pressure. Once again, Jackson Hams still did a great job, and Hugo Herc was really good for us too as well. Yeah,
very good. Great to see. All right, and next week who have you got?
We've got Strath at home.
Yes, okay.
The Red and Whites the first round.
Reds.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
fantastic. A fantastic game of football. I'm sure there'll be big celebrations down at Willunga tonight.
Yeah. Well, no credit, and Victor are a great side, so really respectful of them, and it's good to get the result today. But I'm sure that's the start of many battles over the year. It'll be good.
And we're looking forward to that clash that will happen later on. I guess that's round 16 of the competition when they come down to Willunga to take you on again.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
What a great... It opens things up. I think it makes it fairly tight in the top of the table.
For sure.
So,
yeah. McLaren, obviously, they taught us a lesson in round 3. So, we need to bridge that gap. So we're well aware of that and working at that.
So there's a new team in town, and you're looking the goods. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you, mate. Cheers for everything.
This has been the Great Southern Football League live on the radio, 90.1, streaming at happyfm.org.au. We'll see you next week.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.